Man, I don't say the whole, bro. Yeah, I don't say the whole speech and didn't know I was on mute. That shit crazy. I'm talking about I said a whole speech, bro. Damn, I gotta say this shit over. But anyways, though, like I was saying, I gotta talk my shit, bro. Cause Raising Kanan been slick whooping a nigga ass, but this episode I was able to whoop some ass. Cause I was right about it was snaps and pops. Knocked that one out. Took me a little minute before I was able to get it, but eventually I was able to catch on, knock that mile out. Then, uh, let me see. What else I was right about it, Marvin killing the Londale dude. That's who he had the gun pointed on. That was kind of easy though, so I ain't gonna really flex about that. But what else? I knew it was Lou shooting in the car, but unfortunately it was Kenyatta instead of Garcia. They so happen to have a car similar to that, which I kind of figured it was. I knew it was them the moment I seen them in that opening scene. I'm like, okay, yeah. What's good, DeMarcus? Yes, sir. Right about snaps and pops. Hold on, what else y'all was saying down here? I feel like I'm missing stuff. Unique killing OC came my number one favorite kill in the Power Universe. Now you, yeah, yeah. He touched up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I gotta get y'all thoughts on this, but that was very breeze light, bro. You can't tell me that wasn't breeze light. That was very, very breezy what he did to OC. The man, and I'm telling y'all right now, bro. And I don't y'all actually sent a lot of comments, bro. Y'all might have to resend some of these, but um, I'm gonna try to catch up on read all these. I respect Kanan admitting that he couldn't protect his girl and telling her to leave town. Yeah, I do too. Yo, Unique shot the shit out of OC. R.I.P. Quan. Unique did OC dirty and treated him like trash. Well, he was trash. OC brother was tripping, thinking he was going to get some from Juke. Unique is finally meeting Kanan and said, I know that's the biggest thing. I'm gonna play the trailer for y'all, bro. I'm definitely gonna pull that up because I got a lot of thoughts on that. Yeah, I know it's an echo. It's an echo up in it because I'm in the jam right now, and it's an echo up in this jam. Appreciate the super chat, Demarcus. Be really survive another episode. Team Crystal, whatever, nigga. Can't wait to finally see that Kanan and Nikki interaction. Yeah, I got some content for that boy. Because it's looking like exactly what I said is coming together. If y'all remember what I told you, it's looking like it's all coming together. Unique killing OC just became my favorite game. Okay, I saw that. Crystal is solid. Snap Snaps and Pop's gonna die and the cops kidnap Crystal. Yep. Yeah, so what do y'all rate this episode? You said Biggie is Breeze. We see how he switched on OC. He unhinged. He just told us resend the comments. What is you talking to me for? He was on mute down there. Okay, so why are people so hype about Kanan and Neek talking? What did I miss? So I'm about to tell you, Tania. Yeah, I think this episode was definitely a 10, bro. I gotta say, this episode was a 10. This jump was fire. You, no less than a 9, bro. This episode was fire for sure. That's why Kanan really didn't care about Ghost killing Breeze. Gotcha. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. What's up? What's up, Ronald? Definitely got to bring y'all niggas up on the panel on this too. I had an altercation yesterday, but we gonna make sure we deal with that. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep it. Make sure it's not rated R today. For those of y'all that missed out on yesterday, the good thing you did. All right, so hold on. There go the link for y'all. Whoever want to come up for specifics, though, really. All right, Buggins, I see you. Now the super chat, appreciate it. DeMar said Snouts and Pops is vicious and had famous unalived by Officer Pickett and Wiley and Crystal kidnapped. Yeah, they ugly as hell for sure.
10 out of 10. I will watch it again, bro. I'm about to watch it.
God. Oh God, that shit was fine. I'm watching that shit damn near again when I get out this, bro.
Yeah, it got to, bro.
But you said nothing spectacular happened to rate this an episode of 10, in my opinion. Okay. Well, we got the answers to famous. We got the answer to OC.
Yep.
I think they gave us a big clue that they narrowing it up. They narrowing it up of who Breeze is, and I'm about to get ready. I'm gonna play that trailer for y'all too. Kind of gonna be the one to kill Snaps and Pops or Unique. It's definitely gonna be both. It's gonna be both of them. That's what I believe it's gonna be. I think
it's looking like Nick finna get Russo up out of here too, bro.
Yep. Big fat. You definitely about to get that nigga up out of here.
Yeah. It's a couple days about
the market's coming up, bro. Oh shit. The market is on the stage, nigga. That is
first
crazy.
time for everything, right?
Hey, I know we lit today, bro. We lit today. Long as it's the markets we think it is, and ain't because it could be that nigga trying to pull a fast one on me. I swear to God, bro. Hey, support. If you in here, lock in on this nigga. If this not DeMarcus, who we think he is, get his ass. Get that nigga up out of here. Because I swear that shit that happened yesterday, bro, I could not have that shit happen again. Matter of fact, DeMarcus, if this is you, go ahead and speak real quick. You ain't got to turn your camera on, but go ahead and speak. Because we had an altercation yesterday, and I can't deal with that shit today. I'm going to have to go ahead and knock you up off here if you don't say nothing. I'm gonna give that shit 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm dead. I'm so serious. I'm sorry. I gotta get you up out
there. Hey, Ashton, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. Just know that. You don't want to know what happened.
But you still let me know in the chat if that was you just came up. Let me know in the chat that was you, and I'll bring you back up because I can't have this shit. I'm sorry. That's gonna mess me up. She can't happen.
Hey, bro, we was scarred, bro. I had to go to sleep off that shit last night, bro. I was mad as fuck, bro. I'm like, man.
I can't tell you what happened, bro. Trust me, you don't really want to know, nigga.
Yeah, you don't want to know, bro. I want to know.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely see how that nigga be going split personalities. Well, what's good, Ronald, man? My bad. I didn't address you when you came up.
Hey, what's going on?
So, man, a whole lot happened this episode, right?
I gave it a 10.
Good you fell asleep there, because trust me, you would have saw something you probably didn't want to see.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, let's just stop talking about it. How about y'all just get off that conversation? Because that shit was nasty, bro.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna try to frame Neek too. Said it. Yep, I think you're right about it too. He realizing that he gonna have to go back to go into hiding. He gonna have Kanan the face of the streets while he just stay in the shadows. That's what I think he's gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my quick little theory, and I'm gonna make an individual theory video on this as well. But pretty much is what I already said. I just got to put a little bit more context in it now that we got a little bit more information. But what I think is going to happen here is Snaps and Pop is going to keep in mind Kanan came to them asking about information on Famous, which I said in my final predictions video if y'all didn't catch it. And what they're going to do next episode is Snaps and Pop is going to come to Kanan and they're going to lie and say it was Rock. That's what I believe they're going to do. They're going to say Rock was behind it and turn Kanan against Rock. And they're going to make the deal with Unique. And now it's going to be Snaps, Pop, Kanan. They're going to flip Stefano, put him on their side too. And what's going to end up happening is, I think towards the end of episode 9, Neek and Kanan is gonna find out that Snaps and Pop been playing all of them, both of them. They're gonna turn on them, smoke Snaps and Pop. I think Marvin is gonna end up dying in the crossfire, but they're gonna smoke Snaps and Pop, and they're gonna. I think possibly Rock might get Stefano up out of here, and then collectively. I think Neek and Kanan, even though they're going to find out that they were wrong about her being, doing the stuff that they thought she did, they still going to make a collective decision that we can't have Rock around us because we still don't trust her, and they're going to force her out of town. That's going to be the finale. That's my opinion. And then Neek is going to become Breeze, and Kanan is going to be the face of the streets. That's what I think is going to happen.
Ain't nothing else really much left but for, Ghost and Tommy to, make an appearance.
Yep, I think they're going to come the next season, which is going to be the last season.
Yeah.
Right, they sure had Crystal locked up in that drawer.
I ain't gonna lie though, the way Neek smoked OC, I don't even care what happened to Famous, bro. I don't even care about what happened to Famous no more, bro.
That might be OC bite. I get you.
Jay, the main reason I was thinking about, I was thinking Kanan taking out Snap and Pop, but they've made a few references to them. I think it's Jukebox always calling them Bunny and Clyde.
Yeah. Right, I said that. You about to say they're gonna go out like Bunny and Clyde?
Yeah.
I said that a year ago, actually. My last year in season 3, I said that's how they're gonna go out.
Because I still believe it. She said it again in this episode.
But it said shot the feathers out there, nigga.
It did though.
It was good, Frederick, man.
So had you predicted that, Unique had the money?
Yeah, Nick do have the money.
Did you predict that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And what's gonna happen is, like I told y'all, I believe he's gonna confess about OC. He gonna let him know, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your boy OC, he was dirty. He was working for me. But hey, I only did that shit because, I thought you was working with Rock against me. I think he's gonna just be straight up with him. And Kanan's gonna respect his honesty.
Bro, the amount of manipulation that's about to be going on from here all the way to Origins, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Niggas is finna be getting lied to left and right now. This shit finna be crazy, bro.
You said, what did Crystal tell the cop at the end? She didn't tell him nothing, really. She just told the little ugly ass, hey, whatever y'all want to ask me, y'all can ask me on the bus, ugly ass nigga. But you know they weren't going for that. You said, what does D Wiz brother have to do with Kanan's homies again? Hold on, maybe I missed something. Let me read up. Give me the weight in episode 10 we'll have Neek and Kanan taking over Ross. I agree. I agree with you. That's what I think is gonna happen. You might be right. Like I said, season 5 is left, so we got one more season for your theory to be proven right. Which theory are you talking about, support? So, hey, this shit's still funny. This nigga Trish said shot the feathers out that nigga. Why is that so funny to me?
Cause that's how he died, nigga. That nigga died feathers up, nigga. Feather first, nigga.
Anyway, he said, Mr. Cedric Williams, please keep my name out your mouth. Enjoy the content. A TV show isn't worth problems in real life. Bad.
Damn, who them niggas already beefing, bro? This happen every time, bro. Every
I
time.
swear. Unique ain't Breeze. Ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Akbar, the only one who don't fear Unique. He's a red herring, bro. But you gonna see in episode 10. Hey, Tomas, like I told you,
It's still a possibility, though.
it's still a possibility that Biggie is
hey,
him. I agree with you.
And what he said, bro, what he told him, he was like, man, New Jersey don't want to move on it. He not going. Like, he like, nah, bro. New Jersey said we can't do this shit. So that's already like a power struggle right there. He gonna put a wedge in between him and Russo.
Right.
Now, if Unique don't do nothing about Russo, then he gonna get tired of hearing that nigga mouth about trying to tell him what he need to do, bro. He gonna get tired of that shit.
And think about this. I think it's only three possibilities this can play out. I'll give you all three scenarios. I already gave you the first one with Unique, so I'll give you the other two. Well, Slick already gave you the one with Biggie too, but I just want to point out something. Remember, Russo kind of turned up on Nick a little bit earlier, right? He was letting them know, like, nigga, you ain't running shit. And if Russo start to get tired of Nick, once everything up and running, he might do what I said. Remember, I said he might tell Akbar, look, Nick served his purpose. Go ahead and take that nigga out. And he could pop him. And keep in mind, the men, they answer to Akbar. So he could easily move him out the way and become Breeze. I'm just saying. That's a possibility. And the last possibility is D Wiz's brother, who has yet to be seen. Hey, where the hell DeMarcus go, though?
That wasn't him, bro.
I'm starting to think it wasn't either, but it's just crazy that he's not in here anymore to be able to answer to see if that was him or not.
That nigga had to go take one of them pills, nigga. One of them blue rhinos, nigga. That nigga was trying to get ready for round 2, nigga. Like, oh man, get your freaking ass out somewhere.
D Wiz's brother gonna be the last villain of the Raising Kanan. I think that they lining it up to look like Kanan getting all his homies smoked. Yeah, I think he will be the last. I think he's gonna be the last one too. We need a new character to be Breeze. Okay. What did Crystal tell the cousin? I already read that, but what does D Wiz have to do with Kanan? Oh, okay, that's why you asked that. Tomas, are you Jamaican? The Jamaican dude knows Marvin did it. Yeah, he definitely know. That's what I said up in my exclusive clip, and I still believe that he definitely know. Juke might crash out over them getting rid of Rock. They ain't gonna get rid of Rock. I don't think they're gonna succeed at that. About Neat being Breeze and working with Kanan. Yeah. It's looking like it. It's starting to shape up to look like that. Rock and Marvin gonna. Okay, here's a Kyle. Rock and Marvin gonna
Right beside the assembly line.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, AS. I definitely caught that. I was like, damn, Juke lied to Rock for the first time. Because she normally, be straight up with it. But she actually, you know, didn't
Yeah,
tell.
for Juke getting tired of that shit. She getting
Right.
tired of everybody's shit right now. I can see it in her face. Like, I'm about sick of y'all ass.
Unique gonna smoke Piggy. No, Marvin didn't kill Famous. It was Snaps and Pops sent the dirty cops at him. Joey Badass said in the article he's going to have to talk to Kanan about what happened. It took until episode 9 to have that conversation. Cool. And think about it. Look at all this time that they took before they finally had a meet. It's a reason for that.
Yeah.
This was like raising unique slash breeze. Sleep.
Except
Miles, I don't
raising unique.
we never had enough info on Breeze, so anyone could have been Breeze because we never knew his backstory. Dude, folks this something I noticed. People, not just with Breeze, just in general, folks will make up a lot of stuff that they swear up and down happened in
Happened in the show.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah. The crazy thing is that if Unique is Breeze, then we already got a backstory. We don't even need no more backstory. Backstory is right in your face. You know what I'm saying? Backstory is right in your face.
You said that nigga fair play be making up shit that never happened. I don't know. I don't watch this stuff enough to really know no more. I'm about to go ahead and pull that trailer up though.
Yeah. That was a dope ass shot too. Hey, bro, and the way that shot is, bro, when Unique seeing Kanan motherfucking star. You see Breeze,
Exactly. Even
not
Drake
Breeze, but you see Akbar fat ass just directly placed in the back, but he's still in the shot. I'm like, I don't know, bro. They be doing this shit all the time,
yeah,
bro.
playing with us, right?
They playing with us, bro. Like,
Laying niggas, man.
yeah. I'm like, man, some got to give.
Sleep on Biggie, man. Don't sleep on Biggie.
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Something fucked up's happened. Fame, OC, Crystal.
You don't know
Feds
about
back in town now.
Nothing ever works out for us, Juke.
You loyal to your family. I'm loyal to mine.
Marvin talked to me about replacing you.
Fuck this all up, Marvin.
Kanan fucking Star. Welcome, my brother.
Look at that shit, man.
Hello.
And then E-Tone look
this all
ugly
up,
ass. Who
Marvin.
he killing?
Kanan fucking Star.
The fuck they got
Welcome,
Lamar
brother.
out there killing somebody, bro. What the fuck? See, look at that shot, bro. That's a dope ass shot, bro. They know what they doing, bro. Like that shit is too perfect. It's too perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we know that with the trailer, why do y'all think Kanan is meeting up with Unique?
Mm.
Anybody can take a shot at it.
Well, since it looked like he going there to try to work with him, because that was Unique's idea to I think Snap and Pop was that they all need to come together.
Yeah, but we do know that Kanan was saying at first that he's not, he's not going to work with me. Now he look like he's singing a different tone.
Yeah, it could be because of Quan though, because remember they both met up with Quan, but now that he's out of the picture, then they got to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, kind of reconcile that business. And since Snaps and Pop is on the table for Unique, then I don't know. It would seem like I guess maybe Kanan goes and meets Snaps and Pop, and then they just tell him about Unique, and then because he know Unique's alive, of course, but it's just a matter of him going to go see him and talk to him and shit. And that's just I guess that's just that initial scene.
Yeah, and Pop was telling him he's surrounded by suckers. I mean,
Yeah.
who else is Kanan surrounded by? His mama and his family.
Yep.
So this could be his way out from under them.
Yeah.
Because he can't trust them. And then I'm thinking about also back in season 1, first time we saw Unique, Kanan was saying everybody want to either be
Real
him.
quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but we got 50 plus people in here right now with 17 likes. Impossible. Y'all gotta get these likes. That is crazy.
Hit that like button, y'all.
We should at least have about 30 to 40 likes up there.
I guarantee if you was having a giveaway for the niggas hitting that like button, they'll be hitting that motherfucker.
Right. My bad. So Ronald, let me go ahead and address your Ron 314. He says, I'm starting to think Shamik Moore might be D-Wid's brother because he's supposed to appear in this season and his character doesn't have a description. Interesting. Yeah, I called that from the beginning. The moment I seen that he's going to be part of the cast, I was like, yeah, he's going to be D-Wid's brother. I called it off the muscle. But like I said, whether or not he turned out to be Breeze or not sure. But for sure, he's going to be D-Wid's brother.
You know, what's her name? What's that woman's name? Pop.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking more shit than usual.
Right.
Yeah, that's a foreshadowing like shit, man. Her ass.
Yeah, exactly. I wrote that down too. Yeah, she was talking a mess
She was talking hella shit this episode. That is true.
to everybody.
Setting it up where she finna get smoked. Finna get her and old Pop smoked.
Even if Ghost did see Lorenzo in jail, how does that make them brothers? Hold on, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Them niggas own one, bro.
What the hell I don't think that in here? The hell are they talking about? Lorenzo? Are they saying Lorenzo and Ghost is brothers or some shit? But I'm gonna tell y'all something else too that just based off that trailer, I was able to identify. So, you know, it was an exclusive clip that came out towards the beginning where Kanan was saying, "If you're not with me, you against me." Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So I think we got confirmation that he was talking to Juke. I said that in one of my videos. I believe that's who he was talking to. Now I got confirmation. That's exactly who he's talking to.
Oh, yeah.
I think I think Snaps and Pops, just like Kanan lied to Ghost that it was Roller who was hitting his organization. Snaps and Pop is gonna lie to Kanan, telling him that it was Rock behind the hits, and Kanan is gonna tell Juke that, look, it was Rock. I got confirmation, and she's still gonna be like, no, I got more. I think I got proof that it's something else. And Kanan gonna snap on her, be like, if you ain't with me, you against me. That's what I think is gonna happen in that thing. Now, whether they have a tussle that leads to that cut, probably not, because I feel like something like that has to be like that ending of something. You feel me? Like he can't get a big ass slash like that right now in the middle of episode 9 because, you know, we already seen what the description is for episode 10. So I don't think they're gonna throw down, but they probably gonna have a very heated conversation. That Gates and crackhead got to go. Who is she talking about? Oh, okay. Y'all talking about she talking about
David.
Yeah, I ain't know David was a rainbow lover, man. I didn't know that shit.
I didn't know that either until this episode. I said the
Yeah.
same thing.
I forgot what episode that was. We go back and see that goddamn backhand Marvin gave his ass. That shit was hilarious, bro. He backhanded the shit out there.
That was
Y'all saying y'all didn't know David was gay?
Hell no,
I mean,
I
I
didn't
thought he
know.
was just weird, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought he was just a tweaker, bro, like a
I
user.
thought because of the way he was talking about how strong Marvin was, and he was just all giddy with Marvin in his face.
I ain't put two and two together. I just thought he was weird, bro.
But when y'all watch it again, if you pay close, if you can look past his stupid behavior and really listen to what he was saying to Rock in that little speech, that he wasn't doing nothing but describing her emotional pathology.
Okay, so who do y'all think kills Marvin? That's something I think will make a good topic. I got my answer to it. Anybody else want to take a crack at it?
Marvin might be for that furnace.
He could
Somebody got to go in the furnace. We only got 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Marvin, in my opinion, Marvin
Stefano and Marvin can go in the furnace.
I was gonna say Marvin or Stefano himself. You think E-Tone might kill him? E-Tone is gonna be part of Neat's crew though.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody out of Neat's crew is gonna take him down. So, in my opinion, I'll say no to that.
Hey, we never know though, because Eton was pointing a silence gun at somebody.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think he gonna take out somebody like Early or somebody, but not Marvin.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Because I don't think nobody. The only way I can see him taking out Marvin is if Neat takes him out later. Because I can't see Kanan siding with Neat. If Neat truly does turn out to be Breeze, there's no way I can see Kanan siding with him after he kills his uncle. So I would say somebody that's not, that he's not going to be affiliated with will do it. So my guess would be somebody in the mafia. That's my guess. Because keep in mind, we do get that episode where it looks like somebody might be up in his house because we see him kicking in a door or some shit, or maybe that's somebody else's house. We also see the white dude running up to him with like a bat or whatever the hell he got in his hand, and he shoot him. So he's gonna be battling some mafia dudes next episode, I think. And I think right when he think he's scot free and about to make it or something, somebody's gonna catch him slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Nutty Neat is not Breeze. Hey. He said, "Is there a chance we never get?" But I think we getting real close, bro. That's my opinion.
That's what I've been saying all along. Is that he really wasn't needed at this point. In the typical power world, the way Unique cutting up, he's earned his death.
That's true though. Yeah, that's true though. Yeah.
Hey, Marvin, let's be real though. Marvin been turning up too. That nigga been turning up on him probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask who you think been doing the most gangster shit this season though, because it's a strong tie between Marvin and Unique right now, bro.
I go Unique on that one. Like duck
Ashley,
sauce or soy sauce.
That nigga killed
Yeah,
the
she got a
innocent.
fat ass.
That nigga killed the innocent couple, man. You don't get no points for that.
Hey
hey,
man,
so Ashley,
once
if
they in the game, they ain't
he
in it.
dies, it's gonna be 10 because we
You're right.
know he's in episode 10. So if he died, it's gonna be in the finale.
Yeah, we ain't seen that scene with him walking in there with Biggie yet, so. And
No,
I
I
think
was
that's
talking about Luke when I said that. 'Cause
okay.
he said, I think they setting it up to look like Marvin dying this season, but it's gonna be Luke.
And
Um,
who gonna
he,
kill
Yeah,
Lou though?
he was making it to season 5, but hey,
I think both of them going to make it to season 5. But Marv more than likely gonna go before Luke.
yeah, I'm surprised Early made it this far too, bro. I definitely called that he was gonna be out of here by now. But nope.
And they got this nigga catching a body. They got him catching an off-screen
Marv,
body, bro. Come on, bro. Early,
Marv.
like early. No, bro. You the mechanic, bro. Stay in the mechanic's place, nigga. This shit's so crazy to me, bro. Like,
We got another one that said Big Man is gonna. Somebody else think Biggie gonna kill Neat. I called this month. I called this like a month
Yeah,
ago.
she got a fat ass.
Akbar killed Marvin. Breeze would kill Akbar to take his crew. Now that'll be a little cool little thing that happened too. Like if that's a way I can see him taking over that way. Like if he takes out Biggie, then he let them niggas know, look, any of y'all got a problem with it, y'all can be up out here too. And they be like, nah, we under you. I can see something like that possibly. Everybody said niggas a psycho, he worse than Ronnie. But who told y'all that niggas gonna turn to Ronnie 2.0? I called that shit over a year ago. I said he gonna become his brother. I told folks that. You said
but he
Marvin was
is
gonna.
doing. He doing a lot of hot head shit though that would make people be like, man, we got to get him up out of here, man. Cause like niggas gonna be thinking like, man, what if he do me like that? So,
You said Neek. I'm guessing you meant Neek when you said this, Smokey the Bear. Neek is definitely Breeze. It was too many Easter eggs, just like I knew Snaps and Pop was behind Fame Death. They need everyone from around Kanan that he loves. He has love for, so that they can play puppet master. Yeah. The Akbar scenes are telling what? Jerome is gonna be Breeze. Get the hell out of here. It's a
hey,
tie between but Lou has a
you
weakness.
think that lady walking up to Crystal is jukebox, bro?
You said the lady walking up to Crystal is Juke?
Yeah, cause they panned out and showed like a girl walking up to her, but it didn't like fully like
You
it
know
was
what? I
like
didn't even catch that. I didn't catch that. Hold
I
on.
missed that too.
it was somebody walking up to her. That might be some
I
whoever.
saw it was somebody walking up to him, but I didn't know. I didn't know that was gonna be like that. It was a girl or nothing like that. I'm
It
about
looked
to
like a frame. It looked like frame of a
pull
woman.
it back up. Neek, aka Breeze, and Kanan will take out Snaps and Pop once they put everything together. But it be after they kill a lot of people that had nothing to do with the mess going on. Yeah, I already said that, Smokey. I agree with you 100%. I said that earlier before you came in. The lady walking up was Pop. She had that little hairstyle. Okay, let's go look at that because I
Yeah, it
didn't.
could have been. It could have been Pops too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got a couple of different opinions on it. Let's see. Let's get a better look at it and see.
everybody listen up.
They started my own.
This trailer whack too, y'all. I'm just saying.
Remember me when you got your ideas wrong, but soon you start to suffer. The tuna get rougher when you start to suffer.
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Something fucked up's happened. Fame, OC, Crystal.
You don't know.
I need to actually. I'm gonna screen record this and then I can put it up and slow it down. That's the best way to do it.
If that is Pop, man, she got on a motherfucking police uniform. Like, what the fuck you doing a police uniform? Like, the fuck?
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Something fucked up's happened. Fame, OC, Crystal.
You don't know that all that's connected though.
Nothing ever works out for us, Juke.
You loyal to your family. I'm loyal to mine.
Marvin talked to me about replacing you.
Fuck this all up, Marvin.
Kanan fucking Star. Welcome, my brother.
Who was the guy with the gun? I recognize him, but I don't know who he is.
Football player.
That's Lamar Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what character?
E-Tone. Say his name is E-Tone.
So he coming next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put it up here.
That nigga gonna be throwing bullets, literally.
And he looked like he in the studio killing somebody. I wonder if he killing. I wonder if he's shooting B-Rillo or he's shooting Lulu. Well, nah, he ain't shooting. He couldn't be shooting Lulu.
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Yeah, he be shooting B-Rillo though. He like he in the studio though.
It's be running. That nigga ain't real.
He in somebody's studio though, cause them little pads in the back.
That ain't even be running. This ain't Takashi now.
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Something fucked up's happened. Fame, OC, Crystal.
You don't know that all that's connected. You don't know that all that's connected though.
Yeah, I think that's a
You don't know that all
woman.
that's connected though.
It look like
You don't know that all
one.
that's connected though.
It do.
You don't know that all that's
Yeah,
connected.
that's definitely a
You
woman.
don't know that all
You
that's
care
connected.
about
You
the
don't know that all
hands.
that's connected.
That walk is
You don't know that all that's
womanly.
Yeah.
connected though.
Yeah.
Walking with her hips.
You don't know that all that's connected though.
Not gonna lie.
Nothing,
From the
You don't know
out
that all
from
that's
how the
connected though.
outfit kind of look,
nothing ever works.
I do think
You don't know
that's
that all
Pop.
that's connected though.
Yeah, it might
With
be.
a cop uniform on though. What the fuck?
Uh,
That's
Is
like
that
a
a
cop.
nah, that look like
Dude,
a regular outfit. It look like a jacket. It kind of look like that jacket she be wearing.
they look like that blue top, man. That blue cop top they be wearing, bro. That light blue shit.
There's some on her head. There's some on their head.
We know that those cops are working with Snaps and Pop, so it would make sense if this is Pop right here, though.
Mhm.
But I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going down here and say she wearing a cop uniform. That would be crazy though. Like, why the fuck are you wearing a cop uniform?
So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up for y'all, and of course the chat. Y'all can give y'all opinion on this as well, because that got me a little curious. Is Crystal gonna die here in this basement or whatever?
Would she?
Yeah, I hope not. They don't deserve that.
Would she be that innocent death we waiting on? No, but she kind of in the game though.
Yeah, she kind of not in the game. I mean, she kind of by association, but you know, she don't do no dealing. So Miles said Crystal is gone. Support says she's a pack.
Well, I mean, shit, yeah, she definitely dead if she's just missing, and she
So
never.
far, unanimously, everybody's saying she out of here.
Yeah, I think she finna die.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody, Takara, said she gonna catch a body and escape. So, my opinion is, I think some kind of way she's gonna escape as well. I think she will, but she's gonna get caught slipping by Juke and still be a body. Because Juke only got one body so far. I seriously doubt they're gonna let it just be one body the whole. She got to get somebody else.
I should be known as that crazy bitch. It's time to it.
Yeah. Make sure y'all get the lights up. We had about 60 up in here now. We only got 35 lights, so let's go ahead and get the
Yeah,
lights up.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I forgot to like it before I even joined the stream. But I like it later though.
Crystal Dine is introduction to Jarita. Yeah, I think she definitely has to go in some kind of way to introduce
Yeah.
Jarita next season for sure.
Yeah, close and closer to the introduction of show and start.
Now, what I'm gonna tell you is for the people that saying since she's showing their face that she's definitely out. I can give you a scenario where she can still be living. They can try to flip her to go back to Kanan and use her a little bit. That could be a move that they try. That's one way she could survive. The other is some kind of way she do something heroic and escape, or somebody come and save her. But I think those is kind of slim.
Don't it say in the description though that Kanan get the looking for or some shit, bro?
Yeah, I do.
She ain't
Yeah.
coming back, y'all, man. She gonna end up in the trash can. She gonna end up in the trash can like OC gang.
Damn.
Man, the OC was found in the trash can.
They put that nigga in a trash bag and just walked him out, nigga. walked him out the front door,
Yeah.
nigga, like it was nothing.
They did that. Hey, there go the description for our episode 9 right there.
Yup.
Crank looking more like Ghost. Stop capping, nigga.
So why not? I got a question. Why did Crystal go to Rock's house? Just to kind of feel her out to see if
She was concerned about Kanan, and she tried to tell him about it.
Yeah, she was just. But it's crazy though, because it was like it almost seemed like Crystal understood that Rock was trying to like feel her out for information too. And she really she knew something. She pretty much lied to her. Because she know what Kanan is on. Kanan is like, my mama did this shit. And she did not say nothing to Rock about that. She didn't say that. She was like, nah, it's time for me to go.
You said this is the first time a character been abducted and put in the basement. Hell, I don't know about basement, but definitely been abducted. Sure.
Yo, practically the opening scene in the original Power.
Was them Miguel Alvarez? What is their name? I forgot.
Yeah, Miguel Alvarez and Maria Suarez.
Yeah.
It just wasn't a basement though. That's what I was saying. But yeah.
I mean, and you can say it was. It was a
Nigga,
basement
kidnapping is kidnapping, nigga. That's kidnapping. That's what happened to Crystal. She got kidnapped, nigga. So.
Anytime a nigga mentions Crank being Ghost, allow me to time them niggas out.
It must be one of the FT people.
Nah, we ain't gonna time niggas out for their opinion, even though we think this kind of crazy. But yeah.
Shit, Ghost already taller than Kanan, brother. It's already it's already fucked up, man. Like, y'all can't genetically, y'all can't do this now, man. I hope y'all know that.
Don't play no game.
Now, you know what, though? Something I just thought about when we talk about that. Tommy was a bouncer before he was on the corner.
For at his mom's club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Unique was hitting up that spot.
That's probably why we haven't seen that white kid again.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
That white kid small. That white kid small as hell to be a bouncer.
Well,
Taller than that. Motherfucker.
I think answering your question here, I think how they're gonna smooth that over is Snaps and Pop is gonna introduce introduce Kanan and Unique, so that you know it won't be no tensions. Matter of fact, let me go back and review what was
Nothing ever works out for us, Joe.
Yeah, because didn't they mention Kanan when
Marvin, talk to me.
didn't they mention him when Unique went to go talk to him?
Fuck this all up, Marvin.
Kanan fucking stuff. Welcome, my brother.
Okay, now he ain't got on.
Didn't Snaps and Pop mention Kanan when Unique was sitting there talking to him? I could have sworn they mentioned him.
Unique said that probably the only thing they got going on was Kanan because they wasn't getting anything from Rob.
See, there you go. There it is. I still want to know what the fuck they talked.
Back and get them out of here.
I still want to know what the fuck they talked about in the last episode though, because they didn't even go back to that conversation. There's a lot of off-screen shit Snaps and Pop is doing, bro. They doing a lot of off-screen shit.
Yeah, well, you saying Kanan looking like he don't want to be around Nick, but I'm telling you, keep this in mind. Kanan has never been around Nick before, so he don't know what to expect. But what I believe is going to happen is once he be around Nick, he gonna be like, damn. Even though he crazy as hell, this nigga probably the realest nigga I ever been around. Because Nick gonna keep that shit 100. Like we ain't never really seen Nick on no snake shit, lying. You ain't really seen him do that. He always kept it real. So I think Kanan's gonna like that about him. Just like Tariq is gonna took a liking to Kanan.
It's crazy that DeMarcus ain't even came back, bro. That's crazy.
It is. It's very crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Man.
You using the chat and left or something?
Nah, man. We was talking about what happened last night.
Oh yeah, that weird shit.
Yeah, and then DeMarcus came up he came up to talking shit, and he never said anything. I don't know if he fixed this shit or what, but I got a strange suspicion that nigga was the other nigga. It was the nigga from last night.
Yeah, the reason why I took him out because I told him, I gave him time, like, bro, if this is you, go ahead and just say something real quick and let me know it's you, or even type, you know what I'm saying, to let us know that's you, so that I won't have to, kick you off here, because what I couldn't have is the dude getting ready to do his, and then hurry up and turn his camera on and do that shit again.
Nigga had to pop a Bluetooth, nigga.
Yo, it's wild that he was able to time that shit too. Like, that's the worst part. Like, nigga, how the fuck did you even time when you about to do that?
That nigga
on the camera.
Timed a money shot, nigga. That the fucking
time. To hop on a live screen to do that, like that's crazy. That's nasty work right there.
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I am. Yeah, that is curious though. I'm very curious. What the hell is DeMarcus ass at? I hope when I removed him out studio, they didn't remove him out of the live, like as a whole. If that actually was him, but I'm starting to think that I don't think it was, because he probably would have said something.
Yeah. I know it's a lot of other niggas streaming right now too, though. So
yeah, you probably on one day shit.
Yeah, you know how that nigga be visiting everybody shit.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everybody that's up in mine though. Because y'all could have been in anybody else shit and y'all decided to jump in mine. So big shout out to y'all, especially my regular.
I'm always gonna jump over here first. All them other niggas can wait.
Yeah, my boy Hezekiah Buckets and Ronald, y'all always be here with me every single Thursday night going into Friday. So, I really mess with y'all for that. Takari, Miles, Talinga, pretty much the usual suspect. Y'all always be here rocking with your boy.
Yeah. I'll watch everybody else shit in the morning, bro.
Ugly ass nigga gang though. Like, yeah, Richie too, my boy. He always be here with me. Ashton always be here.
Oh, yeah, Ashton being here.
Talia, she be here quite often too. She been here since book two. Harley's being here often. The big love support. Definitely can't forget support. That's my number one moderator right there. DeMarcus, even though he be flying here and there, he do come through. That nigga, this nigga DeMarcus must got some kind of platform to allow him to be up in everybody's shit here. Like,
A nigga a fair weather fan, nigga.
that nigga.
Take off his Lakers jersey and put on a Clippers jersey, nigga. That nigga one of them.
Speaking of which, bro, I didn't watch none of these games. I know the Pistons got eliminated. Who the hell won that other game?
The Clippers
The
won.
Clippers won.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Last time
go.
I looked at that for Harden had like 18 before the half. I don't know how much he had.
Let me see what he
Yeah,
finished with.
Harden was busting
28.
ass. Yeah,
Hey, what did I
ass.
tell y'all though? I said
Dead
Harden.
hard.
What I said, I said he won't show. He probably gonna show up this year, but don't expect him to show up for that closeout game.
They're
Kawhi
gonna
gonna
need
have to fuck the
they gonna
load.
need Norman Powell or one of them niggas to
Yeah,
step
in
up.
fact, Kawhi and Norman Powell and Zubac gonna have to do a number because James Harden don't choke in the game 7. Damn, Jokic didn't do. Jokic was mid this game, y'all. Yeah, he was very mid.
I expected that.
But see, that's what I've been saying though. Zubac been low key giving him trouble. If he let niggas like Zubac give him trouble in this league, you can't tell me he's gonna hang
A
back.
bunch of them niggas back then dance so Pat. Hakeem damn sure gonna get in trouble. They ain't.
Nigga, Hakeem was giving the league trouble, nigga. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
that's
been
why I
Jokic.
said.
That nigga did it to the whole league, the entire league, nigga.
Hakeem dropped it. Hakeem gonna drop 60.
Yeah. Shit.
Only
Niggas
way,
forget Hakeem had a midi too.
Yeah.
hey, the only way Kanan getting that money back is if you need. Go ahead and be honest and tell him, look, I had that little midget working for me, bro. But I thought you was in on rock, but now that I know that you a trio ass young nigga, I'm gonna give you your bread back. He might do that, or he might tell him, I ain't gonna lie to the little nigga. You gonna have to charge that to the game. He might tell him that.
That's one or two distinct things that'll let us know if that nigga breeze or not. Because if he give him that money back, that nigga might be breeze, bro.
Yeah,
If he
I
don't give
popped
him
out
that
with a
money
family
back,
first card.
that nigga might be out of here, nigga.
Because I went to war.
he said I seen that nigga DeMarcus under a WWE one day.
It didn't make any sense to me for Kanan to go to Snap and Pop
Somebody tried
about
to clock out of work with a fucking family first card.
What would you saying, Ronald?
he went to Snap and Pop about cops, doing this, what he heard, but then he gonna say, I saw y'all with some cops. And he not even putting that together. And then the way Snaps asked, well, who do you think it is?
Yeah.
He just Kanan just stupid to me. I'm
Right now,
sorry.
yeah, he wet, what they call wet behind the ears for sure.
He's just stupid. He got a lot to learn.
Yeah, he don't think they got any motive to do it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And my thing is so then they had a fucking conversation with Ronnie then. They had to have. Because how else would they know fucking he was talking? How would they know he was saying anything other than they said he was down there giving the police information about dirty cops? Like,
Roland and Buckley, the same cops that was harassing Kanan and Famous in season 2.
that's what I don't know.
Because if they not, then
Yeah, he's still young.
it could be those two cops.
The two we saw tonight was Pickett and Wiley. We hadn't seen them before.
Yeah, I ain't seen them two before. No.
Pickett and Wiley.
That's what I initially said. Somebody almost convinced me that they the same cops, and I looked again like, nah, them ain't the same cops.
But see, but then they're not the same two that Kanan saw either in the restaurant. So they got a bunch of folks in the police department.
That's true. They definitely not the same cops. But one of them was black, and the people up in bar was not black. It was
Yeah, he looked like he could torture somebody. Both of them. So is it Marlon's plan to just make it look like Lundell did the deed and somehow pass that off on Stefano? I don't see that working. Stefano already know who did it.
Yeah, I think he knows too. When I first seen the exclusive, you could tell by his gestures how he was doing. He was like, "Yeah, this nigga lying with me."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I caught it when I did, so you was able to make the exclusive.
You said Marvin going out like Julio, so you think he gonna be set up? Because we do see in the trailer that Stefano gonna be trying to flip Rock to go since at first Marvin, he tried to flip Marvin to go against Rock, but since that didn't work, he gonna go the opposite direction. And it's kind of crazy that Marvin never told Rock that he tried to do that. That's
Yeah, I was about to say that it goes back to that when we both said that. Like, why wouldn't he tell her that?
I mean, why wouldn't Rock tell Marvin about her get out of jail free card?
Yeah, true. She didn't tell him about that.
She didn't mention that shit at all.
Well, they got so many secrets. Because it's crazy to me that all the Italians know about Unique and Rock's affair, and her own brothers don't know.
Nah, I think Marvin do. I think Marvin do know.
I don't think he do.
He did. Nah, he did say something about that. When she first
He couldn't even say the word right when he said something about.
I know y'all two was. He said I know y'all two was getting close.
Because Stefano been talking about her feelings for Unique, and then talking about a woman scoring, and Marvin gonna get the word wrong, talking about ain't nobody scoring on my sister.
Yeah, yeah. I thought that was a grammar error because I was like, hold on, what did he just say?
That's what he heard.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he heard was scoring on my sister.
That man silly.
Miles, yeah, I heard, I seen when you said Joyce, that Jukebox knows that Rock was lying about Joyce.
Them niggas didn't even put Joyce in the ground this episode. Y'all think they gonna put Joyce in the ground? Y'all think she gonna have a funeral?
No, they act like they done got past that. I was disappointed about that too.
We might be 3 months ahead in the damn story. Don't even realize it, bro. They done already buried Joyce.
Episode 9 is about to be cold.
They're like, all right, we don't already killed her. She don't need to get buried. We gave y'all enough.
we gonna leave her in the bed, Josh. Yeah. What the fuck? Now I appreciate this show though, man. This one was a good one for real.
Glad to hear that. I can't wait to get home and watch that motherfucker.
Man.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a secret that Marvin should have told Rock though, because that heavily affects her. You know, and then Rock is just smarter than Marvin, so she would know how to deal with that situation a little better. Like he should have told her that. I
I
mean,
agree too.
I can see why Rock didn't tell Marvin about the get out of jail free card
Oh
because
yeah.
she don't want Marvin to be looking at her like a snitch.
Yeah. I can understand that.
But the not telling her that Stefano was trying to move her out of the way, that's serious. She should know.
Especially because prior in that episode, he mentioned they should move Stefano out of the way.
Yeah.
Also, too, like I said, Marvin is, he doing his own shit pretty much. Like he want to handle it his own way. You know what I'm saying? You heard what Early Tyler said to him at the end. He was like, "Nigga, that's your call, nigga." And the nigga Marvin was just looking at him like, "Damn, bro, it kind of was my call. I told your ass to handle it, and you did. Shit."
Yeah, I know. Great one. I know a lot of people keep mentioning that, but that still doesn't necessarily mean that Marvin is gonna die. I know a lot of people are starting to allude that that's pointing out that Marvin is dead, but like I've made this comparison before. Last season in Book Two Ghosts, they did the same thing with Diana with episode 6. They made it look like she was dead.
Yeah, they
She
did.
wasn't. We can't fall. I'm not falling for that bullshit. they could be just saying that. Now I think it's a possibility he may do go out, but I'm not gonna just say that definitely means that.
They might have to like hide him out or something. Or Rock just knows she can't depend on him anymore because he's been screwing up so much.
Yeah, we
She
seen
don't,
in the
she don't want to
trailer.
war with the Italians. That's not a good idea.
We seen in the trailer of Rock talking to someone though. Just like he's trying to fix.
Because in the trailer, she's telling Marvin that he done fucked up or something.
Yeah, that too.
Like maybe everything.
What else?
See, Tommy ain't want no smoke with the Italian.
I'm still cool. That's another thing that I say. He really must got something significant role to play. Because why are they keeping this nigga around?
Even so much as to having Lou do his dirty work, man.
Right.
I don't really like that, man, because it seemed like Lou character is almost finna die for no reason. Like if he do die, you know what I'm saying, like or something bad happened to him, it's gonna be like for no reason.
It could have been just a what they call it a plot device to get Lou back to the streets. Because it was interesting how they was describing Lou's past, like he was something really known on the streets.
Yeah.
If Lou walked in the door, you had a problem, and so we got the old Lou Thomas back.
And why you describe him like how Zion described Ghost to to Tariq? Yeah, bro, he kind of described Lou like the same way, bro. I was like, hold on, bro. I like that shit though.
know how to solve a problem before it become a problem.
I like Great One's comment about the possible wheelchair, but then uh, I think Raquel's comment about you got it, that we need to engrave that on your tombstone was a foreshadow.
Also remember in book 2, that they said came close. Yeah, it was a fake synopsis that came from. I think Marvin puts the photo in the file. That's
What do you think about the comment, Jay, about Rock saying about engraved on his headstone?
Yeah, you talking about the video I did about it?
No, I didn't know you did a video, but I'm talking about what she said tonight to
I
Marvin.
know, but that came out as an exclusive clip, so I did a video
okay.
on it. But basically, I was saying that I think that was foreshadowing, saying that Marvin might be up out of here. Because the fact that she was mentioning his tombstone, they might be letting us know the end is near. How about if Marvin end up in a wheelchair for life like that from the project? He used to be a loose cannon like Marvin.
He end up like Demo, nigga. Better
And then
recognize.
Mars still gonna be doing drive-bys in that damn wheelchair.
They keep him out of snitch, nigga. Miles the Outcast, the episode title Street Struck, is based off a song that heavily hints that. Okay. Be real as soft as dog shit. It is crazy though, because what was the description they gave us for this nigga's character? Didn't they say he was supposed to be
Raw, volatile rapper.
Yeah, volatile. I remember that word, volatile.
Well, we ain't seen none of that.
What was that? The nigga,
we have though in his lyrics.
Man, yeah, lyrics. That nigga Tussy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That nigga volatile on that mic, nigga.
Where that nigga is slandering your nigga right now.
Man, again, like we said, at least famous rapping what he lived about.
Right. At least famous put a nigga down.
Where?
I don't know about Big Willa.
When it came down to it, famous pulled that trigger.
I think
and he gonna know it's me.
He going his ass in jail.
This nigga, why the fuck would you even go try to rob him if he gonna know it's you?
Yeah, you gonna go do a job, man. You might as well just go on and go through with it, bro. Can't be having no second thoughts, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Like, nigga, you should have thought about that before you set it up.
Yeah.
I got a question. I'm not clear on this. Why do we think? Do we just assume Trayvon is alive? I assume he's dead. Do we know he's alive?
We don't know, but shit, I assume he's still alive.
I'm pretty sure they let him go.
Yeah. But it's so much off camera shit happening, bro. Like it's a lot of off camera shit happening. So till that body show up.
Yeah, that was kind of the point of episode 1, that we didn't see everything.
Yeah, yo.
And there's still a lot of stuff that we didn't see.
Mine said Louis Breeze. Cool. Do y'all think we will see Trayvon again? You see, well, we know Rock always wanted to expand beyond Queens as Marvin said this. It is the biggest disappointment in power history. You said, do I still think Akbar is Breeze? I never really said that he is. I just made a few jokes about it and gave it a possibility.
Yeah, because he definitely said he got the information from somebody else, and then you started calling the nigga a capper.
Yeah, Talia. Be willing to
Shit.
order.
If you ask me, that nigga Akbar acting like a company man. Fuck that nigga.
Shit, there's a few of them that work at my job.
I said, what a
So
be.
you doing all of that, they ain't even gonna make you a supervisor.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Slam. Benny is definitely the biggest disappointment in Power history. I'm still to this day mad about that shit.
Benny and my choice is Ruiz.
I think that was just a troll, man. They want to make Benny look like he was super tough, and like, no, but a butter knife can take him out.
The only thing I don't like about that is like they could have explored the Italian thing a little more with that though. Hopefully, in Force we do get that.
Yeah, it's coming back full circle in Force though in the next season. And I think they kind of deaded that shit. Yeah, I was gonna say I think they kind of deaded that shit because he ended up killing Vincent, and killed his whole crew. So,
and then he told tell y'all I never put a finger on you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he still killed the made man at the end of the day.
That's true. That shit seemed like it didn't carry no consequence. But at the same time, too, though, I'm pretty sure his face was all everywhere in New York, like them niggas was looking for that nigga. Yeah, or they were saying or presuming he was dead.
That's
too.
Also one of that's also one of the reasons he left New York.
Yeah.
Think about that episode. He did tell Kate, I gotta leave town. New York not safe for me no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go with Ruiz as the biggest disappointment though, because as of right now, he's building up the Soldado Nation.
Damn.
So to not be a plug.
Disappointment in The Wire too. That's crazy.
I mean, he was on the whole series in The Wire. It was just the kind of cop he played. It just,
What y'all talking about?
The guy that played Benny was on The Wire.
Oh, yeah. So he was a cop on there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Off topic real quick.
He just wanted to get ahead. He was ambitious and just wanted to get ahead. And he did get a promotion or something. But Jay he hadn't watched The Wire yet.
Oh, okay.
I ain't watched it yet either. I've been meaning to.
Yeah, I've caught clips in passing. I've watched a little bit of it. But
I've watched the whole series twice.
I see a couple episodes.
It's got some strong messages in it.
Yeah.
This off topic for
a lot of people don't understand season 2 because it seemed like it made a switch from the gangsters to the docs, but then they still tied it in together. So it's like every season dealt with a different system in the city of Baltimore.
Yeah.
But it all came back to the gangsters and the cops. Because all the systems was crooked anyway. The politics, the school system, the unions, the dock workers, all that was crooked.
How you feeling?
Just off topic for a second, but how y'all feel about Lamar and B Mickey coming back on BMF?
They need to do something on BMF.
I don't even care, bro. I'm only watching that shit just to hope time goes. If they do a break on that shit, I'm done. I ain't watching that shit.
On what, BMF?
Yeah, I hope they don't do no.
I mean, Lamar made the first 2 seasons, so man.
Ronald, do you watch Godfather of Harlem? I forgot.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
What about it?
Because I was thinking about starting that one up a couple of things. I just want to know, like, how many people is familiar with it.
Shit, I'll
Yo, what
start.
network? What
I
network
mean,
that come on?
it's on
Hulu.
MGM. Not,
You can watch it on Hulu too. Cause I was watching it on Hulu for a long.
okay, yeah.
Because I was about to make a Hulu account.
Yeah.
How many seasons they got?
There's only 4, I believe.
Yeah, they don't
So,
see
so now I got another reason to make a Hulu account.
Is it a
Get
period
that,
piece? Also, it's like it happens like back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Malcolm X was walking around and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's something else that's big that happened in this episode that hadn't been mentioned? I don't know. I feel like something's been left out. So, okay, here's a question I kind of got. Who do y'all think alerted the authorities that Unique was still alive? Because he just showed up to their main place out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, he's
Might have
so
been the streets.
Unique is so flashy.
Yeah, it might have
That
been the
is
streets, bro.
so he's
Yeah.
flat. So the
He
streets.
I mean, everybody.
The streets do talk.
Yeah.
That was his whole point, was for to make a flashy comeback.
And he said he want to look like he never left. So now he did just that.
Good to know he ain't no fucking snitch.
Yep. He didn't do that.
Speaking of snitching, we know Tommy ain't a snitch, but that nigga Dan sure was about to. The original powers. When Tommy was locked up, Dan sure was about to.
I'm talking about when he was got arrested.
Yeah.
He was about
Yeah.
to.
He was
When
about
like I want to tell the judge something about my case. Dan sure was about to snitch on Rose.
We still did I miss it? We still haven't seen Jukebox walking down the street with Garcia, did we?
Nope, they didn't come.
Nah, we
yet.
ain't seen that scene yet. Nope.
So what's the reason for her doing that? I still want to say it's got something to deal with Famous, possibly, but it could be maybe that other murder that she did catching up to her. Maybe something about that.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Or she found out about the dirty cop situation and she goes to Garcia to tell Garcia about the dirty cops that's working with
Right. That's why I said
Bonnie and Clyde.
something dealing with Famous. Right.
But now I'm saying not necessarily. Well, yeah. I mean, if they talking about that, then yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, shit. If she does find out something, like, it could just be her just going to Garcia to say, "Hey, y'all got dirty cops." You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, I could see her going to them and asking, what does he know? If you can give me some information about the dirty cops, then maybe I can work with you. Maybe try to do some negotiating with her. Obviously, she's not going to write her family out, but she might give him something that he needs to help him, possibly. Maybe kind of like she was doing with Bert.
Yeah. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let me steal that bit.
That niggas out there hacking like a mug.
Keep on filing, bro. You hear the whistle keep going off, bro. These niggas keep filing.
Yo, because that first whistle, I'm like, yo, that's a foul whistle.
When y'all say it looked like Garcia was showing Juke a picture or something, what scene are we talking about? We talking about the scene today when they was at the little restaurant they was at or whatever?
Say that again. What you asking?
So I see some people in the comments. Talia just said it too. Said it looks like Garcia was showing Juke a picture of or something. What are they talking about? Was that a scene that happened today, or are they talking about when they were walking down the sidewalk or whatever?
I was gonna say that scene when she went to when she was at the pizza shop. That shit didn't last long at all.
Right, that's why I said, how did I miss that? That's why I was asking.
Yeah, no.
Let me look at that trailer again.
It's our understanding that the two of you were here during the time of the shooting.
Something fucked up happened. Fame, OC, Crystal.
You don't know that all that's connected, though.
Nothing ever works out for us, Joe.
You loyal to your family.
Okay.
It do look like he was showing us something.
To me about replacing you.
Okay.
Fuck this all up, Margaret.
Kanan fucking stuff. Welcome, my brother.
It did look like he was holding like a picture or something and showing it to her.
Yeah. So what could he be possibly showing her? That's interesting. All right, that's the next topic.
Seems like Garcia is doing a shakedown to everybody. We have not seen him shake down Snaps and Pop though. So
Right.
I wonder if he's showing her a picture of Snaps and Pop.
He only going to people that, well, damn, I don't even know why he would go to Unique. Unique wasn't even
You
close to
said
Vegas.
Fame's body. I don't think it's a picture of Fame's body. I mean,
Could be OC body though.
but why would he be looking for OC?
They could be asking her about like maybe he's seen her at OC crib or something.
Well, OC is a murder now, so they're gonna have to investigate that murder. You're gonna throw a dwarf off into the trash
I
bin.
believe that one. When you saying he trying to basically manipulate her by making her feel guilty, like look at his body, and then trying to get her to say something. I can see him possibly doing some kind of, tactics like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm gonna lean towards I think it's something else, but I could see it.
Ain't no telling, man.
I didn't expect OC to pop up like that, just to get killed in the same scene. Although I like how they did it, but they had him crying and stuff.
Mine said a job application.
They were what was that Pav Management? He said I had my own thoughts, but what exactly made Snaps and Pop kill Fame? They were paranoid, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said in my video. They were doing it. Basically, was exactly what I said. They killed Famous because they seen he was in the precinct. They got word that he was talking, and there was word that he was too close to Kanan, and it was circled back on them, and Pop pretty much confirmed everything that I said was the truth. That's the reason why they did it. They didn't need a huge motive to do it. They just needed anything. What did I say, Hezekiah? Anything that could damage their 401k.
Yeah, so it did.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with our 401k, niggas.
I know to fuck with our 401k. No folks ain't playing about that 401k, bro. Who do I think was the MVP of the episode? Shit. Man.
So,
I don't know, bro. It might be snapping pop. It might be a two-way tie between them two because they was the one behind Famous and they snatched up Chris.
And that's the most screen. That's the most screen time they've had on an episode.
Right.
And we get to see the dog and everything.
OC gave up. You might say we get to see the
And
dog.
2 seasons too. Shit.
Right. OC gave up the money. He could have got out of town and went about his business and was never found. That's crazy. He gave up that money. I agree. Because I ain't no way I would have told that nigga. I would have told my brother or some shit. And we could have split that shit 50-50 and got up out of town. Maybe he was so scared of Neek though that he just couldn't do it.
I don't think OC actually took the money. I think he told Unique about it.
Right, but I wouldn't have told that nigga. I would have just went and got it myself. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
If I'm gonna do that, get me some get out of town money, and try to live happily ever after.
You gonna try to do that being OC's height. OC get snatched up, nigga, with all that money.
yeah, he already did.
Exactly.
I mean, ain't nobody know his little ass got it. He better be discreet about it.
Yeah, that pile of money was taller than him, though.
That's true. That's why he need his brother. That's what I said.
So what if OC's brother tell the cops about the episode with Jukebox?
I mean, they ain't gonna really do too much about that. I don't think. It ain't like she gave up no kind of information that could potentially.
Yeah, she didn't say her name or anything.
Yeah. Episode 10 states Kanan looking for vengeance. Do you guys think that Kanan will kill them? Episode 10. When you say them, who are you referring to, Ra? If you're referring to Snaps and Pop, I think absolutely yes, unquestionably. I think Snaps and Pop will get smoked in a very brutal shootout at the end of episode 10. That's my prediction. And then after episode 10, this is my opinion. Episode 10 is going to give us a huge cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two is going to happen, in my opinion. This is how I see it. Either Kanan and Neek works together, takes out Snaps and Pop, and then they become a alliance, and Unique ultimately transform the Breeze, or this nigga Akbar could pop his ass, take out Neek, and he become him.
They ought to find another way for Unique to save Raquel.
I think ultimately it's going to come down to that too, because what I believe is going to happen is both Neek and Kanan is going to figure out that they're wrong about Rock at the same time, and they're going to both collectively work together.
It might be too late
to save her.
It might be too late.
You're right. So it could play out like this, y'all. Very similar to the original Power. You know how Tommy found out that he was wrong about how he thought Ghost was doing all these things to him, and then he tried to get Tariq to help him, and Tariq didn't want to help him. So we could get the same situation with Kanan. Kanan so furious at his mother, he's still thinking that she may have something to do with Famous or Crystal, and then he doesn't try to help her, and Unique tried to go out and do it himself, and he doesn't make it in time. She's up out of here. Could happen like that. And like I said, she don't be surprised if she goes in that furnace. But I made a video about that. You remember, like over a month, like maybe 2 months ago now, that it's gonna be Rock that goes inside of it. It could be her, because like I told y'all, keep in mind, 50 Cent's mom died in a fire. I'm just saying. And Rock and 50 Cent's mom has the exact same birth year, just like Kanan has the same birth year as 50 Cent does. Just saying. Just putting it out there. And his mom was killed by a fire in 83. We're currently in the year of 93. I just think they made, in 90, they just had to have Kanan a little older in order for him to, match the timeline. That's the only difference. Instead of, Kanan, 50 Cent was 8 years old when his mom died originally. And I think Kanan, if this does be Rock's fate, Kanan will be 18 when it happens. Out of time, where especially. I love old Lulu being back. Made my day. I can't wait to see Snaps and Pops go out like Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that scene too, Cedric.
Shoot that club up like it's 1992. I don't care who
I've been so much waiting on that, bro. Like that's been sticking with me. Like, what's he talking about when he's saying spray that motherfucker like it's 19?
Yeah, it could be that.
I've been waiting on it.
Snaps and Pop been my episode 10 death prediction for a while now.
Yep, and I said it's gonna happen because if you're familiar with how Bonnie and Clyde went out, it was a very, very brutal shootout. They did them folks worse than they did Malcolm X. They told their ass up.
They went out like Cleo and set it off.
Man, worse though. They told their ass up.
Alonzo in Training Day.
She got towed up.
He got his ass towed up too.
Yeah, shot the foot up.
Akbar wasn't phased when Unique shot OC at all. He did warn OC earlier about shutting up. Why was OC there in the first place? He should have left his own. Well, he said he was too scared to go out on his own because he thought Kanan would find him and serve him. So he felt like he was safer somewhere where Kanan wouldn't come to look. Man, that's definitely one of the coldest kills when on Got in the Wild though. The way Unique took out OC, bro, and shot the fellas out of that nigga. He said, y'all know what they remind me of? Even though this one was colder than that, but it reminds me of Snowfall. Remember when the nigga was talking shit to Franklin in season 6, and he was talking about ain't nobody coming in my cookhouse telling me how to cook, and then this nigga Franklin hit him in the stomach and put his face on the oven. Say you want to cook, nigga? Cook then, nigga. That scene, that was a raw ass scene, boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the OC scene slowly because I think it was some good camera work in there too.
I agree.
He looked smaller to me. He was already a dwarf, but then he looked even smaller.
He looked like, boy, he looked.
Y'all ever seen that nigga on social media?
You know why he looked smaller? Ronald?
He looks super
Right.
small in that room.
The reason why he looks smaller is because if you pay attention, all of his scenes, he's been around people that are really small. Kanan is only 5'1". Crystal is shorter than him. So that's the reason why when he gets around Neek and Akbar, they 6 feet plus.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say that Joy Badass is tall. He sure
yeah,
is.
he's like 6'2". So if Kanan, well, Makai Curtis is 5'1" and he's taller than OC. OC got to be no taller than 4 feet. So that means Neek them is like 2 feet taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
These 4 more. I think we get at least 4 more deaths this season. I ain't gonna lie, this episode turned it up a notch because a lot of bodies dropped this episode, boy.
Hey,
Yeah,
nigga,
but you were
the
just saying how you don't think it was gonna be a lot.
the first 12 minutes, nigga, we got Quan and OC, nigga. I was like, damn, bro, the first 12 minutes of the
Said
episode.
Quan was out of here, episode 8.
Oh,
Now,
like,
Stefano,
man.
I might be wrong. I'm thinking I'm wrong on that one.
I knew I
I'll say-
said
I'll
folks that
say
were
Stefano
predicting
go next episode.
I said on my exclusive what we heard from him on that exclusive clip. I said, yes, that's why I down on that. I was like, yeah, there's no way he's dying after what they gave us. But
Yeah.
potentially next episode he could. That might say Pops and Snaps dog gonna die too. Did you see the way it came to the dog? I think this is the first time Pops and Snaps in that order before.
I want to see how Hafiz is going to react to all of this fuck shit that's going on. There's a lot of fuck shit that's going on that's going to start messing with Rock business.
You said who gonna respond?
How Hafiz, the nigga that Rock got, the new plug Rock got.
Right.
I want to
You know
see
what?
how.
It makes a lot of sense because that episode Kanan killed his son Sean, but him killing Snaps and Pops for his best friend Famous Sean would be predictably crazy.
Kind of would be a full circle moment as to him naming his son Sean too.
Stefano going in the furnace. Pave MGMT. I think Juke will get another body. I've been saying that. I think it's gonna be Crystal. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it. I know she in the belly of the beast right now, but I think some kind of way she gonna make it out. She might even get to the point where she thinks she's safe. Let's say Juke comes in there and maybe, looks like she gonna be her savior. And then she turns around and kills her. I can see some shit like that happening.
There, you just gave me my next tattoo idea too. Belly of the beast.
You gonna put it on your belly?
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna put it on my stomach though. I don't think I'm doing all that.
Yeah, Rebel. I thought Juke was gonna. I definitely thought Juke was gonna kill OC brother too, but she let his ass go.
So I said she ain't crazy, man. Juke ain't crazy. She just act crazy.
Yeah, she ain't quite there yet.
She ain't crazy yet.
She getting there. She don't lost a few screws, but she still got some up there.
Whoever said she could play the older, like keep going and play the older jukebox,
There
they
you
right
go.
though. 'Cause I think she a little taller than the
Marcus is here,
original
y'all.
jukebox.
The virus is here.
Devon.
He done went did his rounds and came back.
He had to go talk to all 72 other channels.
Hey, DeMarcus, was that you who tried to come up to speak earlier, or was that somebody posing as you?
If that wasn't him, bro, you already know what time it was.
Yep. And I
which is
called
wild.
It was
called his
finna
little
be,
lad right before he got to do it.
finna be the meat mangler, nigga. That nigga. That man.
Meat man.
I ain't know
No,
that.
DeMarcus, don't deviate from the question, nigga. Would you try to come up here, nigga? This nigga get to talk about some other shit.
Right. Now, DeMarcus, that's a serious question, though. I really need to know. Like, did you try to come up on a panel, or was that someone else?
The old boy know. Y'all see his name, he getting blocked immediately. You damn sure trying to use somebody else's name. Could be Bucket's son.
I knew that wasn't him. I knew it wasn't him. He said,
That nigga was getting a gun ready, nigga. He was about to shoot another one off, nigga, on camera. That nigga a freak, bro. Hey, man, y'all get y'all friends in check, bro. It's too
Right,
motherfucking
yeah,
late in the night to be doing
you
that
can get a
freaky
blue
ass
check.
shit.
You can get a blue check on Twitter and just post it on there and get paid.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
want somebody to see that shit.
Take your ass to OnlyFans,
I
nigga. Freak
got
ass
his dad right before he did it.
Yeah, man. That nigga
What
tried to
happened, nigga?
use DeMarcus'
Use
name, though.
DeMarcus.
That's crazy, bro. DeMarcus, he was finna throw
Marcus
you
claimed
under the
it, man.
bus. He finna throw you all the way under the bus, bro. Like any nigga named DeMarcus was finna get that work, nigga. Like pause, but yeah, nigga.
That's why I had to catch it last minute. I said, bro, nah, this ain't DeMarcus, bro. They need them folks trying to frame that bag.
Yeah.
Bro, you know who I'm starting to think it might be, bro? It's kind of crazy. Might be that little nigga. I don't know. That little nigga be sus something. I'm gonna let it alone though. I don't know.
Talking about the
It's some weird shit.
Shawu?
Might be that little nigga, bro.
Yeah, I was just saying
Crazy,
that because I
bro.
was thinking that, yo. I'm like, yo,
That's crazy, bro.
he come in here trolling.
Yeah, he be doing, and then he used to be always trying to get niggas to get on camera and stuff. Remember that? He's the only nigga that I know do that shit. I'm like, bro, why do you care if I'm on camera or not? It doesn't matter. But hey, it might not be him. I ain't accusing nobody, but I'm just saying. I got another bold theory prediction. I'm gonna hold off on it. I'll let you know in a few days. Got to check everyone's temperature. All right.
You know, anything I find on Instagram, I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Yeah, anytime y'all got some exclusive clips or something like that y'all catch or whatever, shoot it to your boy. I always give you some credit for it, so I can hurry up and get that out. But yeah, it's crazy. I actually had one, and I'm mad that I didn't get on it right when I first got it. But I actually got something that Mark Dart or No Label the Label didn't have it yet, and then I waited off, and maybe like an hour or two later they had it. I was like, bro, I could have beat them niggas.
Niggas be on it.
Because they always have everything.
Like I seen DeMarcus comment about the trailer. Next thing I know, I see Mark Dart posted this shit.
Smoking them tweeds and that wine. What the hell going on these days? I'm starting to believe that was a bot who is doing this shit.
Oh,
How the hell can folks set up bots to do that?
Yeah, bro. Like that's a little crazy.
Appreciate that, Rebel. Like I said, if y'all follow me on Instagram, if you trying to reach me about something, my tag, you see it down here at the bottom. That's my Instagram. If you're trying to contact me, you know how they say it was a woman that made the call to the police that got Kanan put in prison. I always wondered if it was Jude. Bold theory, I know. Nah, it was Tasha. They said it.
Yeah, she admitted to it eventually in the show.
That's why Kanan famously said, you know, I thought y'all was you and Tasha having a rough patch. Thought y'all was tight. You know, y'all always doing shit together. That shit was funny as hell.
You damn sure was giving a bunch of subtle hits that telling goes like, nigga, I know you set me up.
Right. And then he told Sean, he said, they said talking about the tail light was out. The fucking light bulb was unscrewed. They fucking set me up. Nigga,
Go say he had a few runs to me. Couldn't do
Larry's
it.
tip. And
So I
Larry's tip
told him
was
I'd do it.
by a woman, Tasha.
Yeah, he said he sounded like Neek too. The more I hear that shit, bro, it sounded more like Neek blaming Rock for every goddamn thing. It's fucking Rock. I know she's just trying to get my business.
One of my favorite sayings. One of my favorite saying, bro, from Neek is when he be saying, "Shit got rocks all over it, man. I can smell her ass from there."
Yeah.
I love when he be saying that shit.
I think my favorite this season is gonna be I ain't high post, bitch. That shit was funny as hell, bro.
That shit was.
Funny.
Well,
That whole scene.
That shit was funny.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Hey, appreciate that. What's that? Dolphiny. Appreciate that, bro. We be trying, you know.
Yeah, we was cooking last night. Then
Yeah, we
69
was.
got
We was cooking a little last night until somebody else came and just messed the whole thing up.
69
And it's crazy, bro. I had forgot that I was screaming on Facebook as well, so I had to go and delete my Facebook live off there before too many people saw it.
Yeah, I'm so
So
glad
what's
I was driving, yo.
Yeah,
so what's the
man.
predictions? What's the predictions for Imani?
Imani, you know what? That's a one that ain't nobody talking about. Because I initially thought it was something about her, but at the
That
same
you was
time,
big.
it's kind of looking like a Tasha and Angela situation going on. Of course, the money would be the Tasha.
But Jess gone though. But they definitely seem to be falling for each other. But so I'm thinking she gonna get caught up, kind of like that anger management counselor. Just get in the crossfire.
Pretty sure I spelled her last name wrong, but hey, it's all good.
That's her first name. No, where's?
Nah.
I'm talking about the last name.
Oh, I
He
see.
added an A. That's all it is.
Okay. Well, y'all get it.
I've been around a bunch of Africans, so I've seen that last name a couple of times.
The comments
Actually,
don't
I had a
like
teacher
it.
with that last name, actually.
Yeah, because all I'm saying is with the Tasha and Angela situation is because let's be real, Lou likes her. That's the reason why he said he's not really to fully commit to her and stuff like that. But let's be real, I think his heart is with Jessica.
Yeah, that was the point of too. Yeah, but it's kind of like what's this character has got to be on here for a reason.
I agree.
I think she's a good candidate for an innocent death. Just get caught up.
Good candidate for an innocent death.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like the love interest for Marvin. What was that in like season 2? The therapist lady.
Yeah, the anger management counselor. Yeah,
anger management counselor. Yep.
Or Juke's mom. Just gonna walk up and get shot down in the way.
Yep.
Okay, got a few super chats. The Don sent. Oh, he just sent the super sticker, I guess. Just $2. Appreciate that. And DeMarcus got sent a super chat. Said early Tyler could tell Unique intel about Amber to set up Marvin once ET find out Marvin smoked Lundell. That's interesting because we do.
That's a good connection.
It is. That's a good one, DeMarcus. Yeah, because we do see like Marvin looking like he's going somewhere where like this white guy's trying to attack him. So I could see him possibly luring him somewhere to a trap. And one thing I do know is that we are gonna see. In fact, I know early Tyler probably makes it to episode 10. I just made a connection because it's one of the guys in this episode. If you remember, early Tyler was sitting with his family, and it's one of the guys there he's a good friend. He's a friend of mine that was in the show. We actually do some work together and stuff like that. He plays. I forget, his character name is Calvin in the show. He's also going to be in episode 10. So the fact that he's returning in episode 10, I'm pretty sure early Tyler probably is still alive. So I think it's safe to say early Tyler, unless maybe early Tyler is killed next episode and then he's trying to avenge him maybe. But yeah.
That comment DeMarcus made about Imani's friend as an attorney. You see it?
Yeah, I seen him. He said that before.
And that could make sense too, because Imani said in tonight's episode, how did she put it? I know you have a second job. Is that what she said?
Well, when she was talking about do we have another job, she
was talking about a relationship with her.
Yeah. She was saying, do we have other chicks that he smashed?
Yeah.
Okay, that could be heard. That could be interpreted another way too. That fit in the conversation, but then I think she's did she kind of say something before, like she knew he was into something? Because Jess definitely knew he was into the drug dealing.
Yeah, that's why Jess was trying to get him to leave. Jess was trying to get him to leave New York.
Right. I think she knows he's like into something else.
The one that accepted all of that was her name Zisa.
Marvin cares, man.
Oh yeah, Zisa didn't give a fuck.
She was bad too.
He could think
better than 2-year-old.
Zisa's uncle or whoever the fuck that nigga.
Cartier? Nah, he wasn't actually related to her though.
Hey, that's something else to point out, DeMarcus. We haven't seen the gold pavilion be set on fire yet. That's true. Still haven't seen that thing.
Yeah, we already said that's gonna be like one of the last scenes. That's gonna be like one of the last things that happen. They waiting so long to show it, so.
Put that shit on the trailer either.
So what y'all think Neat gonna unalive the little girl? No. Why would he? No, I think he's saying early Tyler. Talia, he's saying early Tyler is gonna do something with the look. Because keep in mind, early Tyler knows about the girl. Nick don't know nothing about her.
Yeah.
Because Marvin used early connect that early Tyler has to find the little girl because she was in the system. So early Tyler had a connect to help him find her. So that means he therefore knows her and knows where she's at. So in retaliation, because Marvin killed his cousin, he might target the little girl to lure him in to trap him. That's what he's saying. I think
He,
it's
he probably definitely gonna use that little girl as bait though, which that'll be a good bait move.
Yeah, it would. It'd be reminiscent of what Meach did with Lamar.
Yeah.
yeah, support. I remember what you're talking about. It might be
Yeah,
him creating another account and got it back on there. It could, but it might be that dude. So we finally get to see Lamar Jackson in the next episode. Yep. It look like he turning up too. Rock would be moving product through the
they still let him
club.
do that.
So speaking of loading zone, right? Speaking of loading zone, I know I've made theories that Lulu is Ghost's dad, and I'm still not gonna go all the way away from it, but let's just say, do you think the loading zone will lead to Ghost Father, the introduction to Ghost Father?
Could be.
The low zone in Manhattan, right?
Not sure.
It depends on location because one of the context clues was Ghost telling Angela that his father lost the club before they met, so he thought he never told her.
Right.
Where did we hear about the club loading zone?
I remember hearing that name. I'm trying to. I just can't.
Season
I
one.
seen that somewhere too, but I can't remember where.
I'm trying to remember. I think it's season one, honestly, but it could be. Nah, I don't think it's the one they own now. I think it's season one.
So DeMarcus, you do think that they'll meet at the loading zone? Tanaya, what's up, my boy? So Unique is breathing. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. Even DeMarcus got to admit, you can't lie. He looked very breezy today. Go ahead and lie.
He probably still pushing to be relevant.
So DeMarcus, Unique one looking breezy today. I knew you were gonna say that shit. I knew you were gonna say that shit.
He's still pushing that Takashi is breed.
That's crazy. You definitely missed a good one, bro. We've been going at it. We've been at it for a little minute, and we don't have about 50 to 60 plus up in here for a while now. I mean, I don't know if it's the same people or not, but it's been a group coming in and out, I guess.
I don't know why. I don't know why I just can't get on board with Unique being Breeze for some reason. I need to figure that out. I'm just not there.
It's almost 4 a.m. there. Yeah. Damn. So hold up. It's 2
Somebody must be on the East Coast talking about something before again.
Right. She definitely. Oh yeah. She said you're in Louisville, right? I think that's what she said. She is. Unique breeze. Now. Don't know if it was always the plan in the beginning, but now I sprung it this time. We had no scenes with Kanan and Unique. Tell me why. Yep. The OC kill was breezy as hell. Exactly. That's what I said, but you can't tell me that shit was breezy.
Yeah, that nigga breezed the feathers up out that nigga.
He breezed the feathers out there, nigga. It took 40 episodes almost. Come on, people.
So
Wow.
talking about Unique and Kanan. So going back to season 2, episode 10,
Oh, that last
and,
scene.
we just gonna see Unique save his mama. They come out the house together. He's getting out the car with Howard, and nothing went on there. So Kanan would know that Unique saved his mama at some point.
Yeah, possibly, but still,
That
they didn't.
that was the scene they had together. But like we know, it's a lot of stuff off camera that we don't see going on. That had to be a
I can't
conversation.
even.
But
I
that's
won't
not
even say it's a lot.
but that's not what folks is questioning though. Like we understand they was in the same, general area. But like if I was creating let me see, storyboard and stuff like that. I mean, you would be in it, but when you showing the scenes and stuff like that for the people, Kanan's scene, he wouldn't be listed as part of. I mean, yes, he would. Though. It's crazy, but I'm trying to, from a cruise standpoint, like looking at it that way, explain it. But like, he doesn't have any dialogue with Kanan for nearly 4 seasons now. And then we finally get it in our episode 9. And I just think there's no way that they waited that long. They spoke of each other. Like, think about this. Unique spoke of Kanan before. Kanan spoke of Unique before throughout the season. But they never actually physically met.
To each
So
other.
what we saw where they greeted each other. That's never happened. Who said B. Willer was dying to Lulu? I definitely didn't say that. I thought he was killing Garcia possibly, but I didn't say he was killing B. Willer. I say he might try to frame him.
Jukebox and Smoke Unique in episode 10. I like that.
We need that Jamaican nigga on
The
here.
Jamaican homie up in here? Where he at?
I ain't see that nigga since that thing.
How you gonna make a bet and then disappear though? Come on,
Right,
man.
we didn't see that dick.
I ain't see that nigga
That's
since
corny
that
as
day.
hell, man. That's some corny shit.
I should have been hunting that nigga. What are the Ravens keeping them apart? Explain it to me.
Crack things not breathe.
In the main building. Keep the screen going into 5 against some bets going around that time. What bets are you talking about, Slime? They said Breeze was strong but not smart. If I remember correctly, brain injury would make sense. Yeah, they did say that, and yes, they do add up. I think it would be obvious to make Unique Breeze. I don't know. Something is telling me the writers is fooling us. But see, look, this is the thing. They deliberately doing this. They know at this point that at least 10 niggas done been breezed by now. That when it's actually directly in your face, you're not gonna believe it. Let's be real. Let's count out the niggas who's been breezed right now.
No, that's what y'all be doing, Jay. I've never said anybody.
I know you haven't. You haven't. But a lot of niggas is done it. Famous is I ain't never say this famous. Only ones I ever said was breezed and was wrong about really was Ronnie. I did say Ronnie was.
I said
That was
Ronnie
a lot
too
of
though.
people. I can't even
Yeah,
blame you on that.
I said Ronnie too though. Yeah.
But Ronnie was a good pump fake, bro. Y'all got to be honest. He was such a good pump fake. They said major. Them folks finesse the shit out of us. But anyways, like I said, we got Ronnie, we got famous niggas who saying they were saying Symphony. Somebody said Demo. We got Akbar, we got
D-Wiz brother.
D-Wiz brother, we got
See,
Marvin.
now the D-Wiz brother, when it still holds some weight because you don't know anything about him.
True. I'm not saying none of these are disqualified. I'm just going through all the people
Now, a bunch of the
that
other ones are.
people said.
Niggas said Marv, Lou.
So we don't send a lot of people. So my point is that so many people has been said that when the actual person is there, you're not going to believe it. To the point that they say, "My name is Bruce."
To the point where they can put the actual characteristics and shit right in your face.
Or you see them watching Jeopardy or something like that. That's the only way folks can believe it, even though they may have all the characteristics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeopardy is the key to me. You know,
you about smoke unique, and all right, Jamaican.
Having
the markets on the Jamaican now and shit. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, I did have a video that I was thinking about making where there is a possibility that Juke could take Unique out. But I think that's very slim. But I do see a scenario where it could possibly happen. All power should be obvious. We always make better writing than them. So trust me, Unique brings. Thomas family all killed each other next week. All the lies sprayed. Famous off screen. I mean, sure, we do still got 2 episodes left. They might actually show us what happened to Famous. Like they may show us, who knows? Because I got a little bit more faith that we may actually see it now that the actor who plays Famous did come out and say, you know, what happened to him. So that lets me know that it might be a possibility he went towards the end.
yeah, I would like to see a little flashback.
Me too.
I wanted to see a Joyce funeral too.
Hell no, Joyce still in that bed, man.
Joyce ass in the urn or something.
They're gonna have Joy's funeral at the house.
Yes, man. There was niggas saying
at least we did get something about her from Lou and Rock and Jukebox, but nothing from Kanan and Marvin.
Yeah.
About her being gone, and Jukebox act like she didn't know the woman was terminally ill with cancer. Talking about how did she die? That was stupid.
Yeah, she told everybody at the damn dinner table, like
and everybody else knew she didn't have but you know, a little time left.
Yeah.
Juke was with Kanan when they was in the hospital. They talking about what she need a nurse.
Hey, what if Juke end up smoking rock though?
That'd be crazy. When I see that nigga watch Jeopardy or when someone call him Breeze, then I believe it. Until then, I'll stick with my theory that D-Wiz's brother. That's what's up, because D-Wiz's brother is a good pick. I'm not going to say that it's not, because we literally don't know nothing about the nigga.
That's my pick. But again, my second pick would be me.
I got 3 of them. If it is one
the
of them.
The thing about D-Wiz's brother
third,
is
I probably would take Biggie, because I can't think of nobody else at this point.
The thing about D-Wiz's brother, my question is, how does we'd have to see how he would get to be in charge.
There you go, Ronald. That's the reason why he's last on my list. Of my top 3, he's last because I don't see a rise to power for him. How would he get it so quickly?
So y'all, we're gonna see all that shit in Origins.
And that's why I don't think I've been saying all along we don't really need Breeze and Raising Kanan. It's not the Breeze show. It's Raising Kanan. Even though I don't like Kanan.
We just don't know it though, because if Neat turns out to be him, that is the Breeze show.
Yeah, technically speaking, yeah.
And we D-Wiz brother. I think they purposely didn't show him for 5 seasons, for going on 4 seasons.
I agree with you, Richie. That's a great, that's a great point that you're putting out there. Just like we said, they kept Kanan and Unique away for a reason. I mean, that's the truth. They literally mentioned D-Wiz's brother once throughout the entire show, once in one episode. They mentioned him twice.
Episode 1 and episode 2. And after that,
yep, they mentioned him twice in episode 1, season 1, episode 2, and that's it. Never mentioned him again. But like I said, I do think Shamik Moore's character will play D-Wiz's brother. They have a striking looking image that's very similar. Him and the guy who played D-Wiz. And like I said, whether he turns out to be our guy or not, I don't know. But he will be D-Wiz's brother. That's my. I'll be probably willing to bet somebody that's who he's going to be.
Do you think that's who Rock was looking at on the basketball court?
Bro, that seems so weird.
Yo, it's a possibility, bro.
That scene is so weird. That's what I made a video on. I believe that's who she was looking at. But damn, we almost threw out a whole season 4 and still haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I watched that little clip over and over again, and it had a camera came into focus on them right before she looked into the car, because it definitely was an older woman. And
Go ahead.
But y'all remember my theory that I made a while back doing Book 2 Ghosts? This is for the people that believe that it's D-Wiz's brother. This will help strengthen y'all argument, right? That the old lady that Kanan killed, you know what I'm saying, on the original Power, he has a striking similar look to D-Wiz's mom. Like, they look very much alike. I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but they definitely look a lot alike. And if that is the case, who's to say that lady that Kanan ended up killing wasn't Bree's mom? Mm-hmm. It would make sense that she was in the apartment, because that's Bree's apartment, right?
Yeah.
Because if I pull up the clips right now and show y'all side by side,
so you saying Kanan would have killed D-Wiz's mama?
Right. I'm saying the lady that he killed in episode 307 in the original Power was D-Wiz's mom. I'm saying it's a possibility.
Wouldn't she have known him? Because he was like helping her with the groceries or something.
True. That's what a lot of people say.
But she could have had like Alzheimer's.
Yeah, dementia or something. Yeah.
Because look,
we're gonna make the woman crazy.
But no. If you pay attention to the same thing, I'm gonna pull it up for you. Pay attention. She was talking as if she had some kind of Alzheimer's when she was talking. She was like she was confused whether or not that was the truth, what was going on.
You used to live in my apartment when you was younger?
Yeah, exactly. She was like, you used to live in my apartment? He was like, no, I used to stay across my friend.
The block over.
So the fact that she didn't remember what he told her means she might have some kind of memory loss.
Man, Ronald funny as hell.
I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, that's true though. I mean, she was an older lady, so she could have had some type of
she could have had that
short-term memory loss.
Both
and to go back with that thing, I swear, I seen the picture somewhere. I can't remember where of Shamik Moore wearing some type of jacket that looks similar to whatever jacket dude had on in that scene where Rock seen him at the park.
So first, I'm gonna pull up D Wiz's mama.
Was the breeze
Here we
blowing
go.
on it?
How's your mom? Kind of nervous right now.
Wasn't no breeze blowing on it, was
My brother just got back from upstate. Truth is, I think she like it better when he locked up.
Three, right? When they show her. So 3.
I've been following your lead on all this shit because I'm new and you're a veteran and you act like you know what you're doing, but we got nothing. And now the captain is.
She was on
Yeah, I ain't
Howard.
gonna lie, she was annoying too.
Yeah, that's why she got popped.
Yeah, her ass dirty.
Got her ass up out of here.
That was a shocking death. The way that happened, as quick
We
as
could
it
spend some
happened.
time with you and remember Derek together.
Hey, y'all see her? D Wiz's mom.
Hey, that
Her
dude
name
look.
is-
Hey,
her
that
name
kind
is-
of look like
Her name is June Washington.
corner's dead.
Right.
That nigga ain't got shit to sell.
About the righteousness.
Yeah. Now I'm about to pull up.
Could be that lady,
The
bro.
lady that he's killed. You let the Rado tripping, but I'm telling you,
Ronald is geeked over there about this shit, bro.
I'm trying to tell you,
I
man.
don't even blame him though, bro. That shit funny too, man. That shit funny too.
Watch this.
We're going to look at the card.
Look at him.
What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Jesus
Like
Ted.
the older version of her.
Bro, it do
Hello,
look like
Jesus
it do
Ted.
look like it could be an older version of it. Though.
Now listen to what she said.
I think he's scared, B. Yo, I seen him scared before.
Wow, it's before this.
No, Vladimir's.
Saying already in motion.
A friend of mine's dead.
You used to live in my apartment when you was young.
A friend of mine's dead. I was blocked over.
Oh,
Yeah, the way she said it, she definitely sounded like she had like some type of memories of it.
Exactly. It sounds like she got some kind
That
of.
is not D Wiz's mama. Now, that's what you call a stretch. That's a stretch, bro, y'all.
Oh man, come on,
That's
bro.
the real stretch.
Come on, man. Y'all can tell me, bro. They don't look a family alike.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit funny though. That shit funny as hell.
That's all I'm saying is okay. We got another super chat. Margaret said snaps and pop giving Jerome and Louis vibes.
What's that name?
I ain't never think about that, but I mean them. But no, they sketchy though. I can't even really compare them like that.
We gotta do the top 10 most craziest connections in power, bro. Because it'd be a lot of crazy. Them connections be crazy. It'd be funny as hell though.
Hey, but hey, so hold up. We got 50 something people in the chat right now. So chat, y'all telling me that them two ladies don't look nothing alike. Come on. Come on.
This is almost every black male on the show being Breeze at one time or another. Every black male on there been Breeze.
That's crazy.
Oh, we got another person in here said Akbar gonna kill Breeze. See? Gonna kill Unique. I'm making my mark. Look at that.
Well, he better not kill Breeze. The show is over.
Now, if he kill Unique, he Breeze. I'm telling you.
Just know if it happened the way that I called it, man. Just know I called that shit, man. That
Which
last
way?
scene.
Which way?
That scene where he's walking in there. He's either walking in there or walk. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one I said.
He
Yeah,
walking in there.
we both on that. That's why I think he's gonna get him. If it happens, it's gonna happen right there.
Yeah, when you first dropped that info, Buckets was saying it. I remember that.
Yeah.
He gonna pop his ass. He gonna pop his ass right there and kick his fat ass feet up.
Throw it. He gonna throw on Juicy.
Hey,
Throw on Papa or some shit.
Man. But you gonna have to put a side by side of them two ladies, man.
all right, let me
You
get.
gotta go to the park scene and blow the woman up so we can.
I mean, but even with that, like how the camera is like it's kind of hard to see the woman's face in the park.
June Washington. So who is the person that you know? One of the Kanan themes is about you're not a killer till you kill someone you love. We haven't seen him do that yet.
Nah, we haven't. That's something actually that I've been waiting on too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll get that from Snaps and Pop, possibly, or maybe even his mom.
So you think he loves Snaps and Pop?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying they might teach that to him.
Yeah, because when he said it to Tariq, he said some niggas say you ain't a real killer till you kill somebody you love. So somebody had to say that to him.
It could be Rock, because Rock don't kill some people that she loves, you know. Her mom, D Wiz. Apparently, they say she loved D Wiz, but she took him out.
Oh, I got a question. Did you know that Rock had D Wiz taken out? I don't think so.
Nah, she didn't. Because look at her face when Kanan said
I
it.
don't know, though, because after Kanan said that, it's not like she seemed surprised, so maybe she did.
I think she just was able to put two and two together at that point.
Possibly.
She saw D Wiz and Lou together.
She did.
And that was the last time she saw D Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
Alive, actually. Because he ended up getting killed that same night. So.
Was they playing a lot of Biggie this episode? I wasn't paying no attention to the music.
I ain't hear one Biggie song. What are we talking? What are they talking about?
DeMarcus said that. He said they was playing a lot of Biggie this episode.
Were they? I didn't know.
I wasn't paying no
Biggie song
attention.
don't even come out until like a few months later in '93, maybe even '94.
If they did, DeMarcus will catch it. He'll be the one to catch that shit.
Yeah, catch everything. He the name guy.
You see Kalinga's comment. She's trying to address that about the killing the one you love.
That's her. She's on such a bad condition that she prefers death. It would symbolize Kanan's heart finally dying. That would be crazy. It really would. It would suck really, really bad, and that'd be a sad scene. I hope that is not true. That is crazy.
But you know, we couldn't stand Crystal at first, but now they making her sympathetic.
That is true.
So that's probably she out of here.
Yep. Trajectory.
Jukebox is the only person Kanan loved that was his real kill. He manipulated others to do his dirt. That ain't true. He killed his own son.
And he said to Tariq, "Listen, I love the kid,
but he disappointed me. He was disloyal.
Not like you.
Don't worry, I'll never do no grime and shit like that to you."
He had the chance to kill him, and then he'd have been justified to kill him too. No way in hell I left that damn charger at the.
I really wanted to see Jukebox whoop her.
You said the theory about her being paid off and kidnapped was true, unfortunately. Well, yeah, to leave, yeah, and then she got kidnapped. Didn't think it would be by cops though, but hey, I'm still gonna hold on. Who's gonna be the one to take her out? Bless you.
Snaps and
Thank you.
Pop ain't playing no game.
Akbar better sit his recruiting character ass down, fool like Breeze. Hey, these folks funny as hell tonight, bro.
But I think Akbar gonna be a pivotal character though, because his connection to Russo, that's gonna be a problem for somebody.
Yeah.
Well, what do y'all think of this? For the people that in the chat that do believe there's a possibility that Biggie can be Breeze.
Oh,
It was somebody said that I know Ronald, but I'm just saying
Ronald's
somebody
sick of that shit, boy.
the trending beef. It means that he can't be him because those. So how would y'all explain that?
if we see
Anybody?
him watching Jeopardy, okay.
I know y'all saw it. I know y'all saw the side view of Crystal. Hey, I definitely caught it. I definitely caught it. Say, when she had them little pink shorts thing down, had me in a headlock. When he was talking, up, I definitely saw that. That hey, only one, only one. I got a strange feeling Crystal gonna escape. I hope so. So Crystal, so Jukebox can get her, and my theory will be right. Akbar would be the next villain in season 5. Hmm. OC older brother was looking at Kanan thinking, bro, please don't shoot me in front of my mama for what happened with Jukebox. Bro, please, my mama already lost her son. They played Eric B and Rakim. I didn't hear Biggie. I didn't hear it either.
I didn't hear.
Especially in
That's what I
that
was gonna
time
say. I
frame.
didn't hear it either.
At that time frame, yeah, Eric B and Rakim would make sense.
Do I think Pernessa will play a role? I got another theory that I was good coming out with in regards to Pernessa, so possibly.
We haven't talked about her. She's on my death list.
So if she's on your death list, who would take her out?
It could be in the crossfire when she take her butt back to Queens, like Tariq, like Unique told her not to.
Yeah.
Because the city gonna get smoky and she gonna get either shot up or else he's gonna throw a temper tantrum and accidentally do it.
I'm leaning towards both of those too. I think if she goes, it's gonna be one of those two. Here's another one though that I can throw out that could be a possibility. Let's say she doesn't die, and Unique becomes so dangerous that he becomes a danger to himself and to her, and she decides she got to put him down. Now, would she do it with her own hands? Maybe not, but perhaps, you know, who knows? This is something crazy. I know you're not a Breeze guy. I'm just saying, who knows? Maybe Ghost had a little bit more inside help than what we were to know. Maybe if she turns out to be, let's say Vanessa's still around, she helped him. Like, look, go ahead. That nigga dirt sheet crazy. I'm sick of that nigga. And she let Ghost just go in there and get him. That's a joke, though. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, cause that why they mentioned him having a routine like that, like they knew what he was gonna be in and shit.
Right.
Them niggas just probably just followed that nigga.
Knew he was gonna be in it.
Hold on, what did he just say? Akbar better not do nothing look like Cartier twin. Remember that fool? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He do got some Cartier looking vibes going about him for sure.
Yo, when Cartier smacked old boy when he was talking to Rock, that shit was funny as hell.
You want another?
Well, they go your hand, bitch. What, you want another one?
You think it's gonna be a Tommy situation? Yeah, I can see it being like that too with Holly. Jukebox will not smoke Crystal. A Unique will take out Pernessa. They will survive season 4. All right. Unique may kill Phil Russo to avoid being caught off guard by the mob again, like season 2. It says Rock killed Phil and Little Laguini to destroy her reputation like she did him in season 1. Hey, I can see an open possibility to that. Roller definitely got to be Jerome. He loved Ghost.
That's my theory. I think Lil Jerome is Roller.
I don't know. I always been. I ain't gonna lie. I've been on the fence against that, but I'm not gonna say it's impossible.
I think if Rome is rolling, then Nika is Breeze.
Yeah, it would have to be. I would say.
A full circle moment, nigga. Nigga smoked his dad and his son, and his son came back and smoked you, nigga. Or your son came back and smoked you. So
But my only thing is my biggest thing that makes me say no to Rome being Roller is the age. That's the reason why I'm on the fence against that because when I look at him, the last time we saw him in season 2, he looked like y'all correct me. Y'all can let me know how old y'all think he looks, but to me, he looks like he's anywhere between 8 to 10 years old. Do y'all remember him? No, when we last seen him, he looked
that would be about right if Ghost and Tommy is 12.
Yeah. But at the same time too, though, like
wait, hold on. So hold on, what year were they in then? That would be like 91, 92-ish though. Which means Kanan was 15, Ghost and Tommy should have been around 11, 12.
Season no. Season 3 was 92. We've been in 92 for a while.
He says, but he said we seen him in season 2, so that'd still be 91.
We seen him in 92 though. That's the last time
we seen him this season.
Kanan was about like 16.
We didn't see Jerome this season.
Yeah, we did, bro. When
what
Unique
episode
was
was that?
When Unique was sitting outside, bro, it was
Oh
like
yeah.
The
The first time Unique was outside,
yeah,
she was putting Jerome to sleep.
I can't remember what episode it was. I want to say either 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah. He right because she was putting Jerome to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was real quick though, but that's the only time we've seen him.
Oh, did we get a look at his face?
It was far back. The only detail you could see is that he had like a little fro. That's what made me think he could be Roller, because the way his fro was. I was like, that's kind of like how Roller used to wear his hair. So
okay,
yeah,
it's like I said, I'm not gonna say it's impossible
too though.
But I just felt like Ghost and Tommy was like, you know what I'm saying, 5, maybe even 5 to 10 years older than him. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
And for sure,
Yeah,
and that
Roller looks like he's in his early 20s. You're right about that.
To 10 years older than Jerome. That's the reason why I'm against that a little bit because the ages.
Yeah.
Because he called them, because Ghost actually referred to them as a kid, meaning he's got to be at least a good amount of age younger than him.
Nah, you're right about that. I don't know.
And
The kid's smart and loyal.
You see,
yeah,
you see Richie Avenue question.
where is that?
So that's one of my favorite theories. He says we never found out who was RSJ's parents, and
Yeah,
we don't know about the dad. We
I
just
saw
know
what is
we
it?
just know the daddy left him and his mama, but Tommy lived next door to Mrs. Jenkins.
The Jenkins, yeah.
Poor Mrs. Jenkins, and RSJ was talking about his dad had just left them broke, you know.
My dad died. All he left me was good examples.
I feel like that would be more of a storyline for Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeMarcus, we ain't finna even entertain what Fair Play said. Fair Play don't know what the hell he talking about. 'Cause now, like I said, Jerome is a slight possibility, so I won't say it's impossible, but it's impossible for Simrad's son.
Romero, yeah.
Romero, exactly. That's no way. Cause that little nigga look like he's like, I would say the and the biggest red flag, like I keep telling folks. And this is the same reason, unless they reconned it, they changed the storyline. Ghost told Angela Roller didn't come into the neighborhood until later on. That's the biggest flag that makes me say no to those people.
Yeah. If you never left the neighborhood, you would have met him too.
Exactly. That's what he told her. So that means she left. We know she left the neighborhood like 96, 97. We're in 93. There's no way he should be in the neighborhood unless they changed it. So we got the age that looks like it don't match, plus that part of the storyline that doesn't match. I would say it's a high possibility that's not him.
Meaning, like,
He only said the roller actor look exactly like Panessa.
You talking about Jerome being Roller?
No, he talking about Romero.
I'm talking about Romero.
Oh shoot!
Like I said,
Just play the
Jerome
game,
got
Romero.
He got a slight chance, but Romero, I don't think it's a chance at all that it's him. Only part that I got for that for sure with the Jerome is like he's already in the neighborhood. But like I said, they could have changed that. But as far as the age differences between Ghost and Roller, I mean, why would they change that age that much? I don't think they would. Because it don't really make sense to do that. Now, as far as RSJ's parents, I think it was Getting It How I Live, if I'm not mistaken. He made a video that said he thinks it could be early Tyler. This is that.
Yeah, that was Getting It How I Live.
I don't know. I mean, I can see
that's a stretch too. We don't have.
I think it's a stretch, but he kind of do fit some of the descriptions.
He fits some of it, yes.
I don't think he broke.
Stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think early Tyler broke. Highly doubt that.
But Tommy clearly said Mrs. Jenkins.
Yeah, so that indicates that she was married. You right about that. Now, the only thing about that being a backstory for Origins that throw me off is Tommy was 6 when he was stealing from her. So I don't think they're going.
All right, Rebel. Appreciate you stopping through, bro.
I think this where they ought to start. Like the first few episodes could show them real young. They got to show how they got together. Which
but that'd be after
when Ghost defended him.
Yeah, but that'd be after he was stealing from poor Mrs. Jenkins next door.
Mm-hmm. What if season 4 ends similar to Ghost season 4? Kanan, you need a new name to dodge the police. Unique hits blunt. Hits blunt. What you got in mind, little nigga? Breeze in the wind. Kanan hits blunt. Breeze. That I mean, I don't know. Lola might be Kanan's son too. What? No, he's definitely
I seen that coming and ignored it.
further manipulating him, but he is aware of this. His playing the long game. Him and Unique will take over.
You got a gangster born in you, son. Play the long game.
We actually got a nice, consistent group today too. Folks been it's been
Oh, it's almost. Oh, I was about to say I almost forgot to hit the like button, but I already did.
The episode night, gang. Ain't nobody got shit to do.
Mm-hmm. What's crazy is the last episode is when the shot come back, so
he said,
niggas might be double
y'all
dipping.
ready for them crank his ghost videos. Hold up, did he make some last week? Still saying the crank his ghost?
I'm pretty sure he did.
I unsubbed.
Who said that?
I
Man,
unsubbed.
I unsubbed a while ago.
Yeah, I don't even want to see it no more. I'm cool.
Well, Fair Play been
I don't even
saying
want to hear that terrible ass song. Snoop saying Malibu's most funny. I'd rather eat garbage than listen to your tired ass rhymes.
But everybody's starting to get on that same bandwagon though with the crank shit. It's
It's
like
because he getting more. It's because he getting more screen time. That's what that is.
Yeah. But I mean, even still though, it's like people are pointing out like this nigga got green eyes, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? Like that wouldn't make sense, like at all. Like
Why can't he just be cranked?
yeah, exactly.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. What I would like to see in Origins, I would like to low key see Michael Jai White play Ghostfather.
That means
That's
them
me and my
niggas.
thought figure.
That means them niggas will come from a generation of a nigga with hands, bro. That don't even man. Michael Jai White known to have hands and shit.
Yeah, he is, but Ghost was the meanest little nigga that Kanan never met, so he had to be some dangerous ass nigga.
Skip 2
if
generations, nigga.
End up working together or forming some kind of alliance. I don't see Kanan continuing his business relationship with none of them after finding out they had Fame killed. So, Richie, I've already covered that, but I'll say it again because I don't think he was in the chat. What's going to end up happening with that particular situation is Unique and Kanan is going to find out that Snaps and Pop was trying to play both of them, and they're both going to take out Snap and Pop. So that's how that's going to be settled. Why we never got anything update on Power Origins because ain't it supposed to come out next year? I don't think they even start shooting it. Yeah, I haven't heard it.
They ain't started writing for that shit yet, bro.
Yeah, Sasha Penn said that he didn't.
I would love to see Snoop from The Wire as Tommy's new number 2. She is too perfect, super authentic, psycho, and funny like Tommy. They would get along like brother and sister. Well, I wouldn't know about that. Terrence Howard could be Curtis St. Patrick in Power Ocean. Man, son, I'm trying to tell you. You got to leave them streets alone, man.
I got this song, man.
Ain't nothing like that but jail and Dale.
It'd be funny, but I can't see that.
But Terrence Howard is done with the acting world, though, allegedly. So that's what he said. So I doubt he does it. It's still that weary kid was Ghost. He said we'll find out more about him.
Man, that little nigga from the Bronx.
Yeah. Hold on, who said it? It's the weary kid. Wait, what is he talking about? They put more emphasis on.
They meant wiry kid. That was the guy that stole the beer.
Yeah.
In the credits,
Man, that little nigga from the Bronx.
He was wiry kid.
They put more emphasis on the little ghost kid than famous. Yeah. He's going to continue his business with Unique because Unique will continue to manipulate him to take over. He's going to know he's going to want revenge. So, hey, go away. I need Rock neutralized.
Now, I do think the wiry kid could be a young James St. Patrick.
I think he has a much higher chance than
the age range is perfect.
Exactly. He matched the age range.
Yeah.
He looks like he could actually be around 13 years old. I can't believe I'm saying this, but fair play is B Rilla. Nigga, shut up.
B Rilla.
We're not getting
as much as y'all hate on B Rilla flow, man. Y'all might as well say that shit, bro.
We would not have young Tommy playing dead same time as OG Tommy. Same as. Well, that would mean that Tommy might be up out of here this next season coming up, right?
That'll be cool.
Hey, DeMarcus, I got a question for you.
Fair
Play song or any of B Rilla songs was better? Nigga said fair play is foul play.
You know what he gonna say, bro? He gonna say B Rilla, bro.
Yeah, the Flirt said B Rilla songs.
Exactly,
said
B Rilla all day.
I mean, I'd rather listen to B Rilla than Fair Play too.
Y'all ain't trying to live it like that y'all never could afford.
We whipping them babies once you can't afford.
Stick on that's like hockey puck.
Oh man. Him and B Rilla went to the same rapping camp. I will say that much.
Michael Jai White, the truth, he was almost Ghost. Yeah, that's why I can see him being Ghost's father, especially now because he's a little older now. He ain't that old, but.
Hold on, who y'all talking about right now?
Nah, somebody said Michael Jai White, the truth, he was almost Ghost. And I was saying earlier how I kind of want Michael Jai White to play Curtis St. Pat, if his name is Curtis.
Right.
Is you riding like some Michelin?
Niggas in there writing bars, nigga.
That was Fair Play lyrics.
I know that's why I said like niggas in there writing his bars and shit. That's funny.
Nigga said that line is what really got me. I hate that shit. Make a right on Michigan.
69 too hot for us.
Said that nigga rap like Glorilla, nigga.
Nigga said he rap like Glorilla. Glorilla?
Yeah, Glow. Kruber, no Kruber, and I'm wishing Nail, ho. Yeah, Glow. Oh, man.
I'm like, damn, this bitch voice deeper than mine. Be in the kitchen whipping it. Yeah, them niggas still writing his lyrics.
Still writing his lyrics, bro. This shit sound like free promo at this point, man.
Anybody else got some hot topics?
Like I said, we all know the lyrics.
Yeah, nah.
Raisin kind of cold at deception though. I gotta give them props.
And you
They
really have to pay attention to Kanan's narration too. Like that last one after Lou killed Kenyatta.
Yeah.
And what he said, the game feels good. If it didn't, people wouldn't die for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that'd be that kind of foreshadowing stuff.
I think that is kind of letting you know somebody big finna die though.
Mm-hmm.
Think Lou gonna die for it, or somebody else gonna die?
And the
Somebody else might die for it.
The tombstone comment.
Yeah, yep. It might be more of them, bro. He doing the most.
The only other thing about Panessa might be that she actually leaves Neek, and that sends him on another tangent, or she goes to Raquel for help or something like that.
Kalinga, I'm gonna say this. I would hate to see that, but that'll be crazy if you turn out to be right. If he mercy kills Crystal.
Who mercy kills her? Kanan?
Yeah.
That would tie him back into like with his mama. Another mercy killing, just like the abortions. He more like his mama than he realized, and she was just like her mama.
We're not gonna see Ghost and Tommy until the ending of Raising Kanan cameos ending in Cliffhanger going into Origins. Well, what I think is going on right now, they're not ending Raising Kanan yet. You think we're getting close to Marvin going to the upper room? Yeah, I think he might be taking a few peeps in there.
That nigga finna go see OC, nigga. Oh, what you doing here, OC? Just on this escalator.
But what makes the OC that's gonna be one of them memorable death scenes because first for him to be a dwarf and then he crying and shit and then he just he was upset about Rock when he just blew his head off.
Yeah.
Nigga Neek crazy as hell, bro.
Yeah. I like CTE Neek though, man.
How do I think Kanan will find out Snaps and Pops killed Famous? That's a good question. That's not something I really started thinking about yet. Let's see.
Juke kind of smart, and she talking to.
It probably would be her. Yeah, Juke is smart as well. So how I can see it happening. Okay, this is what I got for you. Let me go ahead and log this. Hold up. So got a couple of ways I can kind of see it, but more than likely it's going to be linked to Juke. Um, maybe her getting some information. Because keep in mind, she knows that cops is involved. She might go back to Garcia because thinking about, you know what, he might know some information about dirty cops. So maybe, you know, I can get him to look it up and find out whether or not, those cops that Rock was talking to was them or not. And then once Garcia say, "Okay, I'm gonna look it up for you," and he gets back to it, maybe that's what he's showing her in the trailer that we see. He like, the cops that you're talking about, is it them? Maybe that's what he's doing. And then Jude's like, nah, that's not. And then maybe she can possibly, if Kanan finds out the names of the cops that be with, Snaps and Pop, he gives that to Juke. Juke like, the names is, yeah, what was their name again? I forgot.
Pickett and Wiley, something like
Pickett and
that.
Rice. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then once Garcia hears about it, he pulls them up and they're like, yeah, that's them. And then perhaps they they find a way to catch them slipping and they admit to it. And that's when they find out it was them. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be exactly like that, but in my opinion, I believe it's going to have something to do with Jukebox. She's gonna do something to find out that it was them. Let's see. hold up. They don't have any other shows out, so at the end of the season, depending on the reviews, they going with new season 6, possibly. They need a lot. They need to let Courtney write Origins. Period. It's her baby. Let her do it right. Well, I think Sasha is doing a phenomenal job. So what if they don't?
I do too. Courtney at Netflix.
Right. OC's body nearly lifted to the sky after taking that bullet to the head. He did shoot the shit out that little nigga. I think Juke is going to go to it together via the cops taking Kane and Girl. And I think Juke could have a mixture of Garcia, and then somehow, some way, Crystal is going to get out maybe, and Crystal can identify the cops. Keep that in mind. And then they're going to put 2 and 2 together because Crystal is going to tell them that those cops was questioning her about famous. And then Kane is going to put 2 and 2 together that those cops is the same cops that Snaps and Pop be using, and that's how they link it. That's probably going to be true.
Well, if Crystal survives, she gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
Tortured. She allowed to get cut and some everything.
The whole thing in there, essay in her, bro. That'd be crazy.
What do we think? I think it'll be a military.
That's how it looked.
So
Yeah,
what did they? I didn't see Lamar. I mean, I really didn't pay close attention to it. Did they just announce that Lamar is going to be back? I know I saw that B Rilla. I mean, not B Rilla.
Be Mickey.
Going to be back, right? But I mean, from what I saw, the trailer looked trash to me. That's my opinion. Look basic acting, basic editing. Nothing really catchy that makes me want to watch it. I'm gonna give it a watch just because, but it doesn't really bring me in like that. Do you think the furnace will finally be used this season on early Tyler or Marvin? It's gonna be used on someone. I'm not sure if it's gonna be them two. It could be Stefano himself going in there. We all thought Jukebox was a cop because of Bert back then. Now we really know why. Maybe this detective is showing her a picture of Fame with the dirty cops. Why would Famous be with them damn cops though? I don't think that's what it is, but hey, OC grew an inch after that headshot.
He
My
did.
theory is that Unique will be the one to use the furnace on Phil Russo and steal it from Stefano. I think he'll use it to make people disappear when he becomes Breeze. Hmm. I think Juke is going to figure out that Kanan went and asked Stephen Potts about Fame, and all of a sudden, Kanan's girl is missing. Yeah, she might put two and two together with that. Got another super chat. Appreciate it. He said, "Imagine if Snaps and Pop smoke Pickett and Wiley." So you think they might take them out to get rid of evidence? I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Now
they got
when
some loose ends. They got some loose ends they got to tie up now.
Yeah.
Now when Crystal got on the bus, was she just going somewhere around town? She wasn't getting on the bus to leave town.
I
No, she
think
was
she
going to
was.
Wilmington. She was going to
Yeah.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Was that North Carolina? I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
without Kanan knowing it.
Nah, I
No,
think
Cannon
Kanan
was
told
told
her.
to do it. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
told
the
her to
one
do it.
told her to leave.
Okay, but she's not gonna make it to Wilmington. Then that's why he gonna say she missing. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
OC was doing that bad boy Harlem shake. No Diddy. Take that, take that. That nigga. Well, we not going to see Crystal again, brother. Well, we seen her in the trailer, so you can't say we ain't gonna see her again. She in the trailer. BMF straight trash. That's agreeable. Lamar, well, with Lamar being back is definitely gonna make it better. I'll say that. Lamar is that big.
He was too
Chris,
crazy.
yeah, but I think that's what made it good for me. Crystal next episode, my boy, might be her best performance too. Yeah, it might be. People just hate on BMF. I'm a Michigan nigga. I love it. Ah, okay, I got you. You just Detroit versus everybody. It makes sense. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. Last season was trash. I like season one. I like season two, but
Look,
three was
bad,
just
bad, bad acting and bad casting makes that show bad. It's not, you know what
exactly
I'm
bad
saying? It ain't
acting,
got nothing to
bad
do
casting,
with it.
and it's predictable. Like it got
Yeah.
three major things wrong with it. Like Raising Canaan. Raising Canaan got us on our goddamn. Raising Canaan got us over in a headlock because they
Yeah.
got good writing.
See, the best thing about BMF, in my opinion, is I just watch it for the mom and the dad and the sister. I don't care nothing about them two brothers.
They storyline really sucks if you ask me because for me, anytime you're dealing with a TV show and your two main characters, either one are strong actors, the show is not going to be too great.
And then
And look,
they can't really tell the story because they still alive, and it's just it's so fictionalized, you know.
Y'all keep Courtney away from Power, and she the reason y'all love it. I don't remember any time during OG Power Mud Efforts was complaining about weak episodes this much. Well, I'm gonna say this. I did like when Courtney was involved, but I will say this: some of this stuff was unrealistic. Raising Kanan writing, in my opinion, is better than any of the writing of Power. Now, am I saying the overall show because of the characters is better? No, because Ghost is just too iconic. But the writing with Raising Kanan is realistic. Like it's a couple of things in the original Power. I'm like, okay, come on, y'all could have done that better. This is like I can probably come up with 5 of them right now off the top of my head. That was like that's very unrealistic. And the character development for certain characters wasn't too good. Like Tariq's character wasn't built good enough for you to have him kill Ghost. It don't make sense. And then I hated the finale of season 3. Season 3 when they took out Milan, that was very unrealistic in my opinion. Because it's like, why would you willingly walk out of a place where they got guns on you and you know if you resist, they're not gonna shoot you in the middle of where all them people. So I would have just resisted if I was Milan. I was like, nigga, I'm not about to walk out here so you can kill me when I got hundreds, maybe even thousands of people in the room that's gonna witness you do it if you do it, and you're gonna go your ass to jail. So I'm like, nah, shoot me right here, nigga, because I'm not going nowhere.
It's funny because that nigga ended up going to jail anyways after that shit.
Right. Kanan told her to leave. They like nigga nation. We the only people who like raining Kanan this year. Other people call it weak. Raising, okay, yeah. The trailer of BML dropped yesterday with Nicole slapping Terry because Terry is teaching Nikki boyfriend Breeze the game. So Breeze pulled up on him like, teach me the mother effing game, Terry. Snaps and Pop need to get dropped. Of course. They gave Lamar that Tyrone, was it Bigum's crack? Rock fool and was had superpowers and shit. I think they was going to use Famous to get detective power. Yeah, I think that was their original plan too. Jay Wiz sooner rather than later. I'm telling you, Kanan will do it. Unique with the assist. Will do what? I'm confused on that. I hope we see K9 and BMF this season. Who y'all think would in a straight 1-on-1, Tommy or Kanan? Who will win in a fight? I'm guessing you was asking. Shit.
I probably met a chess match. You know, Kanan used to like playing chess and shit. I'm bullshit. I'm trolling.
I think they should kill each other.
Yeah, it'll be very close for sure. You work with whatever budgets you got, right? We comparing it to a show with bigger budgets. Bro, the budget ain't got nothing to do with bad writing and bad acting. So you're not about, you're literally looking at a person that produced shows, that's been on shows, and I know how this shit works. It ain't got nothing to do with it. In fact, they got people up in the show that are bad actors that's gonna be more expensive because they're known figures up in the world. Like you're not gonna just get these people for cheap. They image are worth something. When you can get an actor that's not well known and pay them much less, they can act really well. So it's not a budget issue. It's them putting characters like celebrities that in place that don't deserve the roles that can act, but they'll bring a huge following to the show. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with the cast. And also budget ain't got nothing to do with bad writing. You can write a phenomenal script still. So the show is just not that good, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with that. A lot of shows don't make sense, and it's all opinions. Okay, man. Courtney had us thinking that you can go take out George Kingpins like it was going on a GTA mission. I mean, don't get me wrong. Courtney was great. Like I said, I like Courtney. I just think, like I said, I just think Sasha's doing a phenomenal job too. So I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't mind if he was the right origins as well. I think Bucky's phone just died. Crystal and Famous Fate are a direct connection to what Kane said in book 2. It's niggas out here hurting kids. A subtle but fire connection hidden in the detail of writing. Unfortunately, you do have sickos out here hurting kids. And Gary got you thinking you can get beat with pipes and be treated by vets. Please, Raymond. Stop it, nigga. I mean, it's not impossible for someone to survive that. What I'm saying is the bad writing is it just doesn't make sense. And then like don't get me started on Benny with the knife. Don't get me started. Book 1, season 3, best season in the universe. I don't know about that. For me,
I don't know. Season 3 was my least favorite season of
thank
Power
you.
Book
Thank
1.
you. I agree with you. I agree. I think it's the least favorite for me. The best season, in my opinion, is 2.
I got 2 as my second best. I got season 4. Season 4 is my personal
Bro, that's
favorite.
crazy. That's the one I go back and me and you on the same page. I go back and forth with those 2 seasons. Cause I used to say it was 4, then I switched it to 2. But to me, they are very close.
You talking about Raising Kanan?
Nah,
No,
the original Power.
you're talking about the
Oh,
original. What's your favorite season?
in the original Power,
Yes.
probably 2.
Yeah. And to me, those are the 2 options, 2 and 4. Those were the best seasons.
I mean, I've seen people say season 3 was the best. So he ain't the first. I just,
I just
I
don't
don't.
see how though.
Yeah, I wasn't too big into Milan character.
Me either. I wasn't big on Milan. I didn't like how they took him out. The best, I mean, the Lobo scene was cool, but it wasn't. I wasn't a huge fan of that. I mean, I'll say this: the Holly dying was a shocker. How he
Oh,
took
I
out
was so
Holly.
glad. I was so glad when he did that. Yeah, the drool coming out of his mouth like he was satisfied.
That's crazy, Nicky. But bad writing and bad acting are 2 different things. Dude, again, you're talking to someone who works in that field. I definitely know that.
It's
What
2
I'm
different
telling
things,
you,
but
they
it
have
was they
both.
had both.
They had both, exactly. He steady telling me stuff that I don't know this shit. You can look at my IMDb, you'll see my name in credits, nigga. I know this shit. What I'm telling you, is they had bad acting and bad writing. I was able to predict exactly what's going to happen, and we know they have bad acting. I don't even have to point that out. You got Lala, you got Two Chainz, you got Young Miami, you got Da Vinci being suspect. You got Lil Meech being suspect at acting. Like they had both, bro. I like the writing and Raising Kanan season 4. There are always going to be people who will just complain about every episode. I agree with you, Angela. Some people just not going to be satisfied because certain people they have very short attention spans. That's what it is. If it ain't no boom boom bang, quick and in a hurry, they ready to turn it off and say it's boring instead of actually stimulating their mind and being like, okay, dang, where's this going? Dang, I just connect them dots, and then you figure out you get the bang. You're like, dang, that was really well written. I like all the shows. Everyone 50, the Urban's GOAT. He came and did like 5 movies in Michigan when he was cool with Floyd. Cool. Tyler Perry has made a lot of money with movies with bad writing and big facts. That is big facts.
Definitely.
Tyler Perry does it all the time. Bad acting, bad actors, bad writing. And then the crazy part with Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry will sometimes start off with good acting. I mean, not good acting. Well, some of the actors be cool stuff too. And then like good writing, and then he'll just flop. Like it'll just sink to the toilet. Like one of the shows I used to watch of his, and I'll never forget this one because my mom was very big on it. So I used to watch it with her, The Have and the Have Nots. It started out really strong. And then all of a sudden, it's like that nigga said, man, F this show. Just throw some shit together. We're going to shoot it. Folks going to watch it anyway. It don't matter.
But you know, Tyler Perry, he was such an ego trip. He was trying to write everything. He was writing 3-4 shows at the same time. And that showed, and it showed in the quality of the writing. And when he finally quit writing Sisters this last year, it's so much better.
Oh, so he didn't write it? The last season?
He let the writing go this last season, and you can tell it's just so much better.
Well, see, that's what happens when you allow some of that stress to be taken off you because, see, I've done acting, writing, casting. I've done the acting, writing, casting, and directing before, and I'm going to tell you, it is a whole lot of work to do it all at once. But the stuff that I did that for was much shorter. Like it was like a mini series. But Tyler Perry, his stuff be like what 45 minutes screaming time, and you directing it, you writing it, you producing it, and then certain stuff he might even act in it. Like, bro, that's a whole lot, especially when you're doing what Tyler Perry stuff be having like. Each season be having like 20 episodes in it.
Yeah.
So that's
I recently watched all of Beauty in Black, and that one was good. I was hooked on I had watched 3 episodes back to back before I realized that he was even involved in it. Now it's crazy. It's on the same level as Have and Have Nots, but it's a better production.
I agree.
It's a much better production.
Right.
And the acting is better.
Yep. And they better actors. I agree with you on every point. I hope he don't flop like that. Like, just fall off. I hope it doesn't happen. But I must say the best line for there, I never heard nobody say this. And to me, this line was just very catchy from the Beauty in Black. He was what's the guy name? The old man? What's his name?
Horace,
right. When he was talking with the main actress, the lady, the girl, what's her name? I get on the show.
The prostitute?
Yes.
Kimmy.
Right, Kimmy. So he was talking to her, and then she was so scared of What's the dang? I don't forgot every character's name. It's crazy.
I can't remember all of them.
So what's the one that everybody was afraid of now? What's his name? The same guy who played Otis from the Temptations.
I know who you're talking about too. I can't think his name now. Yeah, but I know who you're talking about.
So
he was the one running the prostitution and
right, exactly.
then had a family at home and all that.
Uh-huh.
I
So
can't
she
think
was
of
so
his
afraid of him, and then Horace was like, she was like, he's a demon, and how he just checked her, bro. He was like, you worried about a demon, and you sitting with the devil.
name.
Now he said you sitting with the devil, and you worried about a demon, bro. When I tell you that line was so cold to me, I was like, damn. So yeah, that one's good. I hope Tyler keeps that up because that Beauty in Black was pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
The writing in this show is phenomenal. Acting is up there, but it's not a lot of seasoned actors because the roster's small, similar to Snowfall. Exactly, that's what it is. And Snowfall was the same way. Great writing, great actors, but it's just not very well known. But overall quality, you'll get way more, acknowledgement for the show opposed to throwing a bunch of people in there that can't act, but they just well known. So even the original Power, when it first came out, the only person that you really, really knew was 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them, they built their names.
Yeah. Omari had a name. He was recognizable. You
Right. But
probably recognized his face more than you did his name.
Yeah. But the only big name that you like, as soon as somebody said you'll know who it is was 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean was a little recognizable only if you watch Lincoln Heights.
I didn't watch that shit, so I didn't know who it was.
I ain't never watched it either, but I found out like after Howard that he was on there. Him, Charles from BMF.
Famous died because they was going to use him as a witness against Howard, and they failed to protect him because that info was leaked and it got to Snapping Files.
I sent you a chat, Jay.
Yeah, I answered.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I answered you. You good? I'm actually about to close down myself.
Yeah, it's 4:00, and I still have to. I work from home, but I still have to get up at some reasonable time.
Yeah, but it definitely been a great live today. I appreciate everybody that stopped through for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said Lala was recognizable. I mean, shit. I guess
I'm out there.
Well, yeah, her too.
I'm talking about big superstars, like people.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, they got him. They got like
I mean,
Book
Lala
2.
was known for being Mello's wife. That's different. She wasn't a star.
Book 2 had big actors.
Yeah, Method Man, Mary J.
Bunch of people that you recognize. Like as soon as folks ain't even got to watch the show, they be like, "Book." Let's say you describing it, like, yeah, Book 2 Ghosts. It's a show about 50 Cent. I'm like, oh, okay, we know 50 Cent. Who's the actors? You say, Mary J. Blige. Oh, I know her. Method Man. Oh, I know him. With Lorenz Tate. Oh yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Folks will recognize a lot of people that you name. That's not the case with the original Power, Snowfall, Raising Kanan. But the point is, Raising Kanan, Snowfall, and the original Power are all better than Book 2 Ghosts. It just Book 2 Ghosts got the bigger names. Now, I'm not comparing Book 2 Ghosts to BMF because there's no comparison. Book 2 Ghosts is way better. But I'm just saying, Those weren't big time actors, bro. Those were recognizable actors. Big time actors are folks that's like A-list actors or A-list singers, rappers, or whatever. They didn't have any of that. The only person that was like an A-list level person was 50 Cent. Tasha was recognizable, but she wasn't big time. Recognizable, sure. I would say the biggest thing that she was known for was probably the Notorious movie. But she still wasn't huge. She wasn't nobody. If you say, when I say big time, bro, so that we can understand, you can just say their name and folks will know who you're talking about. You can't tell me, hey, Natari Naughton is in it. Folks wouldn't know a lot during that particular time. People wouldn't know who you're talking about. Now, if you say the same girl that plays Lil Kim from Notorious, I'm like, oh, okay, now I know who you're talking about. It's a difference. Yes, we know. I know the person that played Roller as well he's been in some stuff. Still not a big time actor though. Recognizable, not a big time actor. But when I'm saying this, bro, I said when I'm saying that, I'm saying big time as in celebrity, right? That's what I mean. It don't mean necessarily just actor. I'm talking about people that has a name that you throw in there. And I actually did narrow it down. I said actors, singers, and stuff like clearly 2 Chainz and them, they're rappers and stuff. But people like that are terrible. Like 2 Chainz he's the epitome of a terrible actor. Like once that nigga first got started, they should have just sold him. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, 2 Chainz. We're gonna have to find somebody else for this role, nigga. You got it. And it would have been, bro, it would have been justified because the nigga was terrible. I don't know why the hell they went through with that, bro. Like it's like 50 Cent was intentionally trolling BML by putting that shit out there.
Trying to sabotage that shit.
Like 2 Chainz, I just can't get him and Young Miami. I can't get past them votes, bro. But anyways, though, we got any final questions or remarks that folks want to add or ask before I get up out of here? Because we at that 3.5 mark, and that's pretty much when I close them out. I know, like 2 weeks ago I did a super long one, but that was just a rare occasion. I ain't doing
Yeah,
no
shit
shit
was
like
like 6.5 hours.
exactly. That shit was out there a minute.
I done dozed off on that way, came back, y'all still.
Yeah, it was on that bitch a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm about to get off this. Catch you on the next live, brother.
All right, catch y'all on the next one because obviously nobody got have no more remarks. Catch y'all on the next one though. Appreciate everybody.